Salt Lake City, the Deacon of Doom, alongside my broadcast partner, JV. Welcome back to Salt Lake City, I think.
Well, I wish I could say it is a pleasure to be here, but as you know, I hate the cold, I hate the mountains, and there are plenty of other things I hate.
Welcome.
You're a hater.
I am a hater.
UCW
But I am here to see some top-notch wrestling action tonight.
Let me introduce you, let me interrupt you, JV. It's the owner of UCW Zero, Stevie Slick himself, the CEO. We haven't seen him in weeks, if not months. And Stevie Slick is out here. And look who's following him.
Oh, he's got a whole brood with him.
And he's calling for the mic right now. You better give it to him, JV. If you want a paycheck, that's for sure.
Definitely. There are not many men I'm afraid of. That is one of them right there.
Boy, you guys were sure quiet when she asked if you guys were ready for this to start. Anybody ready for this show to start?
I don't like Slick's attitude.
It's a bit better.
Well, that's your problem.
Well, I'm going to start the show because I have a special announcement to make tonight. Well, somebody's getting the boot tonight, and it ain't going to be me.
Special announcement from CEO Slick.
You guys might
This
notice
news is
over
gonna be
the
huge.
table, there's a missing Commissioner MK.
That's true. He's not here, JV.
Yeah. MK
I haven't
is
seen
hereby
him.
fired. If he wants a position in UCW Zero, he can start at the bottom, cleaning toilets, sweeping the floor, and
Oh
work his
my.
way back up.
Come on, he just fired former Commissioner
Yeah,
MK.
He can go
It's
to
his
whatever
company.
his
He can do what he
destiny is.
wants.
You know, but it isn't going to be here. I have a few enforcers here in case anybody has any ideas. Oh, you're not going to get NK, but I got somebody for you. With that, I would like to introduce you to the new commissioner and head honcho of UCW Zero,
Better not be you, JV.
Mr. Cassidy O'Brien.
Cassidy O'Brien, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness, that is actually better than me. The one man that could do the job better than I, and Stevie Slick found him.
The familiar music of Cassidy O'Brien, and there he is. Maybe the baddest man ever to set foot in a UCW ring, and Stevie Slick has now made him the commissioner of UCW Zero.
And looking more professional than ever. That is what a wrestling commissioner should look like.
Cassidy?
No one's gonna mess with him.
You are hereby appointed as the commissioner of UCW Zero Wrestling. You have full charge to set the matches, to run the shows, and says who wrestles and who doesn't, who gets a title shot and who doesn't. It's all up to you. And these men over here are here to back you up. If you need any enforcers, these are your crew.
That is a brood.
It certainly is.
First off, you fans are welcome. MK was bringing this show down, and you can now deal with me.
Thank you,
First order of
Cassidy.
business, Steve, we got to get some new fans. These are probably the worst fans I have ever seen in a wrestling show.
This is ridiculous. They pay salaries here.
They're hillbillies.
Oh, come on.
They're ugly.
No, they're not.
They're stupid.
I doubt that.
Don't
The
forget
man
fat
speaks the
ones.
truth. Let
Fat
him
ones
talk.
over there.
Got a few of those.
Whoa.
Hold up. Some other things will change also. You guys look up to guys like Manny Fresh. He's done.
He's a great
You
champion.
guys look up people like Braden Austin. He's done. 801 District, irrelevant.
Irrelevant. I don't.
801 District's getting a new zip code.
I love the changes that Cassidy is making right off the bat. It's a new day here in UCW.
Now, since I am in control, you fans shut the hell up and listen to him.
Let me be the first to congratulate Cassidy. You're the man. Now, there's a new wave coming through UCW. Right now we have a new commissioner, guys, and I think it's time.
Shut up! When I tell you to talk, I'm in charge, not you.
This is getting out of hand.
Now I think it's time for a new face of UCW Zero, and who better than me? Cassidy? I know I've had my shot before, but again And again, I am neglected. I am frowned upon. I am passed aside. And I'm tired of that. That's why I'm asking to be your new #1 contender so I can take the title from Manny Fresh.
Come on now, you just don't ask to be a #1 contender. You got to earn something like that.
And he has earned
You want me to be the
everything.
#1 contender, right? Well, turns out Zach James already found out I'm the commissioner. He already came up to me. So here's the deal. You want to be #1 contender?
Yeah.
You injure Zach James permanently, you're the #1 contender.
Oh, my
you
goodness.
Guys
Oh, I bet you have
tonight,
no
and maybe
problem
if you
with
slap
Zach
that
begging
fan,
him,
I'll throw
though.
in a little extra dollars for you.
Dante Acosta now enters the ring, grabs the microphone from Bronson. It looks like Dante Acosta has something to say.
With all due respect, Mr. Cassidy, sir. Hey, shut up while I'm talking, all right? With all due respect, Mr. Cassidy, sir, Bronson failed at incarceration. He lost. I did too, but Austin had to cheat. Austin used weapons. Austin cheated, yeah. So, Austin cheated. He used weapons. He had to use weapons to beat me. That's what
Dirty
it is.
scoundrel.
Now,
That's what he does. That's what these fans do. Cheat to get ahead. That's it, right?
Come
Can't
on.
work hard, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys are terrible people.
Now, I got a pitch for you, sir. I got a pitch for you. Why don't you make 2 #1 contenders tonight, huh? I deserve a shot to everyone else, right?
2 #1 contenders. There's only one #1. That means #1, JV. How
Yeah.
can you have 2?
I'm as confused as you right now.
Okay,
Usually
here's
these
your
guys
first
make
big
sense,
decision. How
but
are you going to deal with 2 #1 contenders?
All right, I got this. So you guys like Manny Fresh, right? Well, I like to see Manny Fresh get beat up.
I would
Get
too.
his ass kicked. Get thrown out of this building.
Me
Here's
too.
what we'll do. We got Bronson and Zach James, #1 contender later on tonight. What we will do, we'll hold a battle royal here next.
A battle.
The 2 last people in that battle royal will fight in a singles match to become another #1 contender. So that makes 2, right? So hopefully, in end, next month we will have 2 #1 contenders, and Manny Fresh can maybe defend his title once and lose to the next guy, or he will have to fight twice. Good luck, Manny. You ain't sticking around long.
Come on, that's ridiculous. Making the champ fight twice in one night.
That is not ridiculous. Manny Fresh has called himself a fighting
Can we get
champion.
some
It's
laughs
high
out
time
here?
he proves it.
I'll tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Commissioner Cassidy, I never thought I would say it. Things are going to change here in UCW 0, and I'm not sure they're changing for the best.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling 0, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw0.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling 0. Motivational pain.
Our following contest is a tag team match set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, Anaya and the NRW champion Hoodlum, the Left Coast Gorilla.
Well, the Left Coast Gorillas have made their way back to Salt Lake City, one of the most ominous tag teams, I think, in independent wrestling. Rough and tough guys who love to hurt people. Wait a minute now. The NRW champ. He said, tell them who I am. Ladies and gentlemen, Hoodlum, one half of the Left Coast Gorillas, not to be accused with Anaya, he is the champ, NRW champ in Colorado, of course, the NWA affiliate. He's held so many titles across the Intermountain West. This may, I think, be his favorite. He's the champion in NRW. These 2 are rebels. The Left Coast Gorillas here to make a statement tonight. But if they're going to do it, they got their work cut out for them.
And their opponents from Salt Lake City, Paco and Junior X, the 801 District.
When you talk professional wrestling in the state of Utah, wrestling fans, there are two names that come to mind. If you want to talk about getting a crowd going, two of my best friends, Los Mochis Paco, Junior X, they are the 801 District.
And I agree with the commissioner when he says they're irrelevant. Hey, do not touch Hoodlum's championship belt. That is not.
First of all, you don't talk to Junior X like that, okay, JV? He does what he wants.
Really?
You know how long he's been in the business?
I don't care if he's been in the business 100 years. You don't treat non-combatants like that.
He treats you how he wants to treat you. I told him to treat you because, quite frankly, I'm sick of you berating me on television tonight and every time you come from that sorry excuse of a state called Nevada. Is it Nevada or Nevada?
It's Nevada.
Nevada, okay. Nevada, whatever.
You got a problem with the city of sin, brother?
I got a big problem. I'm the Deacon of Doom, and I do not like sin. And tonight, a couple of guys who are going to eradicate a couple sinful souls in the Left Coast Guerrillas. I'm talking about Junior and Paco, the 801 District. Listen to this crowd. They are electric right now, JV, and well, they should be.
They are electric, but I agree with Cassidy. Irrelevant.
I don't know about irrelevant, but I mean,
irrelevant.
The most decorated tag team in UCW history somehow now is irrelevant, JV?
Very irrelevant.
Come on, please, you give me a break. Los Mochis Paco and Junior X are two of the biggest stars ever in the state of Utah, and dare I say it, in the Intermountain West, but I'm going to give it to you right now, JV. They've got their hands full tonight because they're taking on the Left Coast Guerrillas. And the Guerrillas are one tough tag team, and they don't care necessarily about winning as much as they do about hurting people. And I got it firsthand. I talked to these guys. They want to hurt Paco. They want to hurt X, and I don't think they're going to do it.
I think they are. Look at those two. They clearly have the size advantage and over Junior X. I don't care how long he's been in the business. And there you see Hoodlum right away establishing.
Come on, that's Anaya, isn't it? That's
Maybe.
Anaya.
Maybe.
Do your homework, JV, for the love of God. Anaya clearly a lot stronger than X, though.
Oh, very clearly a lot stronger than X. Anaya is definitely, look at him, he's huge.
He looked over at you. Are you friends with him or something?
We'll find out.
You're supposed to be totally unbiased during this show.
Oh, really? Coming from you, I'm supposed to be unbiased.
I'm just trying to even things out, okay? I try to be as unbiased as possible, but when I'm sitting next to somebody like you, it's kind of hard. Junior X and Anaya now locking it up, and tussling back and forth.
And the idiocy of Junior X to think he's going to win a contest of strength. He's tried it at least twice now. Come on, ref.
Well, it looks like he's winning a wrestling contest right now. Two nice arm drags by Junior X. A shot to the head, a nice chop. And now let's see what he does with Anaya. Shoots Anaya off. Nice reversal by Anaya. Anaya with his own hip toss. Somehow Junior X lands on his feet. Can you believe the athleticism of X?
I can't. He's an incredible athlete. He just showed it right there, but he's going to get squashed like a bug by the Left Coast Guerrillas.
Oh, wait a minute now. Junior X knocks Hoodlum off the rope. The champion goes off the rope, and he goes in and tags Los Mochis Paco.
Come on, that was cheating. That was cheating. He was standing on the corner like he should, and then he got hit. Hoodlum did nothing wrong. Junior X should be getting disqualified right now.
A second double suplex by the 801 District, and Anaya's feeling it.
Come on, referee, work your count. That was at least 25 seconds they were in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Do your job.
5, 10? That's not how we count here in the great state of Utah. Referee Phillip, of course, shaking off that terrible spill he took last match. He seems to be doing okay. Hoodlum and Anaya, on the other hand, are having a little bit of a powwow out there.
And honestly, I think we should have another referee out there.
Wait a minute now. Oh, no.
Right into the crowd. Oh. I was just about to say the left coast Gorillas had him caught showing that strength, but then Junior X has to cheat again with an attack to the outside.
Great. That's not, how is that cheating? He's trying to save his partner.
Wrestling is done in the ring, not outside on the floor. The 801 District is cheating.
The 801 District went to the floor, which is exactly where Hoodlum and Anaya were, avoiding any action in the middle of the ring.
Hey, they have until 10 to get back into the ring. They were taking a breather, going over strategy, and doing what a smart tag team does. And for those two to interrupt it is just incorrigible.
Back to the action. Los Mochis Paco drops that guillotine-like leg drop on Anaya in the middle of the ring, and now they continue to work on Anaya. Hoodlum, I don't see where Hoodlum is. I think he's still on the outside of the ring, JV.
I think he is still outside. I think I see him right in front of me off to my right. A huge move there.
Spectacular move by the District and a 2 count on Anaya. Anaya now going to the corner to try to tag Hoodlum, but guess what? Hoodlum's not there.
Come on, Hoodlum. Come on, Hoodlum.
Nice tag team work by the 801 District, keeping Anaya in their corner.
And the 801 District should be considering themselves lucky that they're even
Oh,
wrestling tonight.
whoa, my goodness. Los Mochis Paco just took a faceplant right on that concrete floor after scraping his head on the apron.
And that's why you don't fight on the outside. Not only is it cheating, but things like that could happen. You could get seriously hurt, just like Los Mochis Paco.
Well, that is the break that the left coast Gorillas certainly needed. Now they're taking it to Junior X right now with a double mule kick to the midsection. Nice bolo-like forearm from Anaya, and now Hoodlum with a drop kick. Look at the athleticism of Hoodlum. I got to give it to you. He is the NRW champion, and maybe rightly so. What a great athlete.
They are a well-oiled machine, and as you said, Hoodlum, the NRW champion, is showing why they are a well-oiled machine right now. They have great communication. They've been a team for quite a while. They know what the other man is thinking, what the other man is going to do, probably before they know they're going to do it.
And now you see Hoodlum and Anaya is trying to slow things down right now. And oh my goodness, Junior X just hit his head on the mat, and I don't know how he's still awake right now.
Neither do I.
Hoodlum now tagging in Anaya, and Anaya and Hoodlum double teaming Junior X. Come on, referee Phillip.
And I was going to say that the 801 District should consider themselves lucky they're in the match tonight after Cassidy said they were gone. But now it looks like Cassidy knew what he was doing, setting these two up for a beatdown at the hands of the left coast Gorillas.
In other words, you believe Cassidy has his ways of getting rid of people like the 801 District. That's to beat them out of wrestling, to end careers.
Can't stand the heat, get out of the fire.
X about to go over. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, a huge, look at that.
That was right on his head.
X now trying to make his, no, he's going for the pin. 2 count on Anaya.
Huge kick out from Anaya there. Junior X threw everything he had at Anaya, and Anaya still kicked out. It is going to be too much to handle for the 801 District tonight. And spine to the pine. Shades of Arn Anderson there. Get him.
Wow. I got to agree there, JV. Looks like it's going to be over. Now Paco comes in the ring and pulls him off Junior X.
Referee, do your job.
Hard to keep order in a match like this. You got 4 great superstars in the ring. The action is non-stop.
And the referee needs eyes in the back of his head because the 801 District is cheating every chance they get.
I don't think that was a legal tag that just happened. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. One after the other. Leg drops, knee drops, and Junior X may be out of this. 2 count.
That was 3, referee. That was 3.
JV, you got to love the crowd here tonight in the great state of Utah. I know you love coming here. Sorry the weather's getting cold, but it's hot. The action's hot here tonight.
The action is indeed hot. The crowd is loud and proud. I don't agree with most of them. Getting behind the 801 District, getting behind the losing horse like that. I figured they'd be smarter, but then again, they live in Salt Lake City.
Oh, please. I live in Salt Lake City, JV. I'm proud to call this place home.
Need I say more?
You don't need to say anything anymore. Wait a minute now. Hoodlum hooking up Junior X. That stalling suplex. Blood rushes to the brain, and he drops him straight on his back. And X, oh my goodness, he has taken some punishment from these 2 bruisers.
All the back pain to go along with the dizziness from the blood rushing to the head. I could have sworn that was curtains again. Junior X is impressing me with his tenacity, but eventually that flame's gonna get snuffed out.
You better believe Los Mochis Paco and the Rockstar Junior X that the word give up, the word I quit is simply not in their vocabulary. These two have been in battles for years here in the great state of Utah, at UCW Zero Wrestling. You have to almost kill these guys to get them to give up.
It better get into their vocabulary pretty quick if they want to live to wrestle another day.
Junior X has got to make his way over to Los Mochis Paco right now. What's he doing? Wow, did you see that neck breaker?
Incredible athleticism there. A great move from Junior X.
Los Mochis Paco up on that second rope, imploring the crowd. Come on, Junior. Come on, Junior. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, he's supposed to have 1 foot on the apron at least.
Both competitors now down. Referee Phillip begins that 10 count. They're at 7. There's the tag. Here comes Los Mochis Paco.
The fresh guy coming in, and there you see him cheating again. He just knocked down Anaya.
I don't know if it's cheating. He's just clawed. There it goes. Hoodlum over the top rope. Here comes Anaya now. He is not the legal man in the ring. I don't know if referee Phillip knows that. Wait a minute. I don't know what's happening here. Look at the strength of Anaya.
Incredible feat of strength there. You see Paco doing everything he could do to fight out of it. Eventually successful. That huge clothesline. Come on, ref. He's not the finally some semblance of order. The referee does know what he's doing for once.
Hard to keep track of the action. Referee Phillip doing a pretty good job. What's Los Mochis Paco doing? He's going for the destroyer.
It looks like he was going for the destroyer.
Oh, no, please.
Oh, guillotine leg drop from the legal man.
That could be it.
1, 2.
He kicked out. Los Mochis Paco kicked out. I can't believe it. I've never seen anybody kick out of that move.
Neither have I. I cannot believe what I just saw. Los Mochis Paco reaching down somewhere that we probably didn't know he had and pulling out that 2 count. The tenacity of these two is just, it is undominable.
Oh, come on. Don't do it again. No,
That's
please.
That's right.
Come on, Junior, where are you? No, my God!
When one won't do, use 2.
That has got to be it. And it is, ladies and gentlemen, and it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the West Coast Gorillas!
Continuing to impress are the Left Coast Gorillas, JV. Now, wait a minute now. Looks like Anaya's kicking Los Mochis Paco out of the ring.
That's right. Dump the trash out.
These two seem to be unstoppable. Anaya and Hoodlum are on a roll here in the great state of Utah. A victory over the 801 district. Wait a minute now.
And the winners of tonight's Triple Threat Tag Team title match have officially been put on notice.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Anaya, the NRW champion, the NWA affiliate Hoodlum, standing tall here in Utah. A great victory over the 801 district. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more wrestling action.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
Following contest is a singles match set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing Salt Lake City by way of Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 245 pounds, Guerrero Azteca.
Well, the fans paid their money. Can you say it? Banana chop. He will chop you in the next week as he serves up that plate of chops. Guerrero Azteca, longtime favorite here in UCW 0, former champion here in UCW 0. Fan favorite to say the least, representing the country of Mexico, and the crowd loves Guerrero Azteca. Of course, want to make sure you check out the new movie Creed coming out soon to theaters.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Colorado, weighing 240 pounds, he is one half of the Hot Mess Express, Royce Isaacs.
Azteca now awaiting Royce Isaacs to come to the ring. You hear the music. He should be out shortly, and there he is, one half of a hot mess. Does that, I don't know what he's wearing around his, is that some kind of fur, JV? I'm not sure what exactly he's wearing tonight.
That is definitely some fur. What that is high fashion, something you wouldn't know anything about.
Let me ask you a question, JV. One half of a hot mess, does that mean that he's not a full hot mess, or what does that mean?
No, that is the name of his tag team. He's one half of the Hot Mess Express. They are making waves up and down the Rocky Mountains.
Royce Isaacs, you can tell, spent some time in the gym. He's got a pretty nice body, athletic guy from what I hear. I've only seen him wrestle once, but he put on a great show. He's an athlete, and he wants to make a statement here tonight. I think he's going to, because he's facing a guy who's made plenty of statements here in UCW 0, and that's Guerrero Azteca. Both these two competitors are strong as oxes. There you hear the bell. Referee Noah in the ring to call this one, giving Phillip a break, and now Royce Isaac looks like he's staring down Azteca. Azteca saying something to the crowd, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't matter what he's saying to the crowd. He's giving Royce Isaacs time to size him up, and that's exactly what Isaacs is going to do here. Guerrero Azteca caring way too much about what these jabronis here think.
I don't know about that. Those jabronis, as you call them, are what feed his energy. They feed his wrestling style. He lives for these fans out here. He always has and he always will. Nice collar to elbow lockup now in the middle of the ring. Isaacs and Azteca, two big men. I think Azteca's got him outweighed by a few pounds, but in the strength department, Royce Isaacs, he ain't missing much there. He's a pretty strong dude.
He is a very strong dude. There's only about 5-10 pounds difference between the two. So I think the strength matchup will be a stalemate. I'm waiting to see what Royce Isaacs will do here.
Guerrero Azteca, a longtime veteran here in UCW 0, been through a lot of battles. He's seen them all. He's done it all. And now he's facing for the first time, I think, in his career, Royce Isaacs. Isaacs now backs him up and goes for that illegal punch. And now Guerrero moves out of the way and delivers a couple of ham hocks of his own.
Yeah, those were all illegal, too. The closed fist referee's got to do his job here. Guerrero Azteca, one of the biggest men I've ever seen.
He is a big man, JV. You're right there.
And using all of it right there on Royce Isaacs. Isaacs has got to do something to pull his head out.
Nice body slam by Guerrero Azteca. Now there he is. He's going to the crowd again. Again, that's where he gets his strength, I believe.
And that is going to be his downfall. And if that's where he gets his strength, he needs a new source of strength.
Going for that banana chop, and Royce Isaacs has done some scouting, watched some film, because he got out of that ring pretty darn quickly.
That's right, using those smarts and intelligence that I know he has. He's got brains to go with that body. Not so sure about Guerrero Azteca.
Guerrero Azteca's a smart man. My goodness, did you hear that, JV?
You don't need to be smart with chops like that.
I'm not sure if you saw that, JV. He went for another banana chop, and he hit the steel post. He could have broken his hand.
You go to the well one time too many, and that's what happens. Royce Isaacs once again showing that he has Guerrero Azteca scouted.
And you got to think, is Isaacs going to go after that hand now? That's an injured hand. The right hand of Guerrero Azteca as he delivers that knee to the back of Azteca.
That would be the smart thing to do, and I would say he took away a huge chunk of Guerrero Azteca's offense with that injury to the hand.
Absolutely. Azteca is right-handed, as we know. He delivers those chops. He delivers those big ham hock-like punches when he needs to. And now he finds his face delivered to that top turnbuckle. And now Isaacs puts that foot up into the neck. Referee Noah's got to get a break on that. He's got to a 5 count. and he looks like he breaks it right at 5. And now Isaac's not happy with the referee. Just doing his job, JV.
I wouldn't be happy with the referee either. That was clearly a fast count.
Listen, the rules are the rules. If he counts to 5 at the same speed for each competitor, it's fair in my book. I mean, he can't carry a stopwatch out there.
No, he can't carry a stopwatch, but he should have a steady cadence. And that
wait a minute now.
There you go, Royce.
Copycat move by Royce Isaacs, but it works as he delivers a clothesline to Guerrero Azteca.
Oh, nice knee to the midsection there. He's fighting Guerrero Azteca like a matador would fight a bull.
Absolutely. Talking about bulls, we got 2 bulls in the ring right now. Nice front chin lock there by Royce Isaacs. A nice wrestling move. Maybe the first wrestling move we've seen tonight.
He definitely has that cravat in there deep. Guerrero Azteca going to be unable to move unless he does exactly what he did there. Rolled out of it, but he got a kick to the face for his troubles. Tasting that shoe leather, I don't know how he kicked out.
He somehow kicked out. Guerrero Azteca, listen to the crowd now. You know, Samson had his hair, Guerrero has his fans. It's the fans that pump him up during matches like that give him a reason to continue to fight against competitors like Royce Isaacs, and he's doing so right now. Isaacs now shooting Guerrero off the rope and goes for the clothesline, ducked by Guerrero. Wait a minute.
Oh, a huge leg. Wow, a huge leg scissors there.
I can't believe a man the size of Azteca could do something like that, but he is showing us some athletic prowess tonight.
It should be illegal, some of the things this man does.
Azteca now, again, going to the crowd. Let's see what he's doing. Hits the ropes. Is he going for the banana chop? Oh, my. Oh, good God, did you hear that one?
That's going to leave a mark on his chest.
I thought it was over. I've seen so many men, myself included, make the decision not to kick out of something like that because you don't want another one from Azteca.
You don't want another one, but Royce Isaacs is not your normal, typical wrestler. He will take that and smile, and there you see him deliver a huge spinning forearm in retaliation.
Nice move by Royce Isaacs, and he goes for the cover. Smart wrestling move. I mean, that is the object of every match, is to pin your opponent or to make sure he can't get up. 2 count there by Royce Isaacs. And he looks like he's beginning to find himself now as he's exacting some punishment on Guerrero Azteca.
He's definitely found his offense. He has Guerrero Azteca right where he wants him. And more importantly, he's got all of these idiots shut up. So just like Samson's hair getting cut off, Guerrero Azteca's crowd just got cut off.
Every time I'm proud of an analogy I make, you seem to cut it off like Samson's hair. I mean, come on.
It's because I'm smarter than you.
The crowd's going to come to life. You watch. Come on, Azteca. Get the crowd going. Azteca now fighting back with a series of right hands. Going for a suplex. Nice
and
block by Isaacs.
Block. Yeah, that's right. Stomp those feet. Do whatever you got to get out of a position like that. Huge backbreaker. Did you see that?
That was an incredible backbreaker.
That was vertebra crushing right there.
A trip to the chiropractors in order for Guerrero Azteca after that one, but he kicks out at 2. 2 count.
That was 2 9/10 right there. I could have sworn I saw Noah's hand hit before Guerrero Azteca's shoulder went up. Commissioner might have to look at that.
And you got to wonder what Commissioner Cassidy's thinking right now. Does he want Guerrero Azteca as a part of his new vision for the UCW Zero Nation? I mean,
when you look on paper, you would totally want a guy like that. But Cassidy realizes that Guerrero, relies too much on these people. He doesn't think for himself. He's not a stone cold killer like the gentleman we saw in our opener tonight with Cassidy. Those men are cold-blooded killers. Guerrero Azteca, as you've pointed out, cares too much about the people. He doesn't have that tenacity, that killer instinct that Cassidy is looking for.
Well, we'll see what Commissioner Cassidy has to say about Guerrero Azteca. He certainly put up a good show tonight against Royce Isaacs. 2 heavyweights here in the ring tonight. 2 guys who spent a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time in the ring, and a lot of effort in making sure that they're the best that wrestling has to offer.
They are, and Azteca keeps throwing those fists. It doesn't matter, though.
It's over. Wow. Did you see the strength of Royce Isaacs, ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs with an impressive victory tonight. Impressive victory tonight.
Impressive indeed. And a victory over Guerrero Azteca will take him very far in the UCW rankings. That's right, Noah, raise his hand.
He may be a hot mess, and he's left Guerrero in a mess in the middle of the ring after that. I'm not even sure what you call it, but man, he just destroyed Guerrero Azteca with that move. And you got to think Azteca's going to live to fight another day. He's a big man. He's a competitor. He wins more than he loses, but tonight Royce Isaacs is your winner. And folks, we'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm the Deacon of Doom alongside JV.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
Welcome back to Salt Lake City, Deacon of Doom alongside JV. It's been fairly pleasurable at particular moments hanging out with you tonight, but we hear the music right now, the familiar music of there's Big Vig.
And things just got better for me. The HR Nightmare is in the house, baby!
And it looks like they've got those controversial Starbucks cups. Again, they are the HR Nightmare. Come on, where's the Merry Christmas? Jackson.
How is that controversial? If you think that's controversial, I have to question your IQ points.
Well, I mean, it's controversial, maybe not with me, but with the Facebook family. It's all over Facebook, these controversial. Now, wait a minute now. Jason Jackson calling for a microphone. We were supposed to have a match here. Great to see Big Vig back with us. He looks bigger and badder than ever. Big Vig had been out of action for a little bit, nursing an injury, but looks like he is ready to return to action, and he looks like he's ready to hurt somebody. The HR Nightmare is back, and they want to make a statement tonight.
Oh, Vig looks primed and ready. Let the man speak.
Well,
fans letting Big Vig know that they're glad he's back.
well, I guess it's safe to say don't get caught sleeping because the Nightmare is back.
Oh, my goodness.
Now that I have my WMD back with me, nothing's going to stop us. So I've been so confident, I haven't even talked to Booking about who I'm facing tonight because I don't give a damn. I don't care.
Come on.
I've got Big Vig back. I'm untouchable. I'm unstoppable. Nothing can stop Jackson and Vig. So you know what? Whoever is standing behind that curtain, wow, I just hit puberty. Whoever's standing behind that curtain, bring your sorry ass out here because I got something for you.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
I don't know. I don't hear any music playing. Maybe. Oh, there it is. I think I know that music, JV.
So do I. I think I know exactly who that is.
Is he back in Utah? Yes, he is.
He is back indeed.
Mercury Yaden is back here at UCW 0. And now you got to wonder if Jason Jackson's got some second thoughts right now. I mean, Mercury's a big man.
Mercury's a big man, but he doesn't look like he has any second thoughts. You look at Jason Jackson, that is the look of a very, very confident man.
Mercury Yaden, of course. Wait a minute.
If you shut your goddamn mouth, I'm about to tell you.
Watch your language, Jackson. This is a kid show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mercury Matt Yaden.
You tell him.
He is founder of NWA NRW down in Colorado.
Why is Jackson promoting this guy? Doesn't he have to wrestle him?
Some bitch even had a Nice little executive role in TNA for about a year. I don't know if we've been properly introduced. My name is Jason Jackson, okay?
What was that? Oh,
I'm a crown winner here in UCW 0. I'm a multi-state champion. I don't know if you watch the program, but I was recently on WWE TV. You know. Just to let
Yes,
you know.
he was.
nice
So I understand
recipe
you
for
might be
Jackson.
Scared a little bit. You're moving a lot. You seems like you're nervous a little bit.
How'd that match go, by the way? That big Matt had.
Well, apparently I'm an ostrich farmer. And I lost. But it's okay. You know what? You want to make jokes, that's fine. Ring the goddamn bell, I'm pissed off.
Oh, wait a minute now. Jason Jackson saying ring the bell. Mercury Yaden wants to answer the call to Jason Jackson. Mercury better watch out, though, because it's not just Jason Jackson that he's got to deal with. I mean, Big Vig is back tonight with us, JV.
Yeah, and it's great to have Vig back. As Jason Jackson said, the nightmare is back, and you better not get caught sleeping.
Well, you know, you got to wonder if referee Carson Jacobs isn't going to just ask Big Vig to take a step to the back. There's no need for him to. He's not a manager. He doesn't have a manager's license. He's just a tag team partner. This is a singles match, not a tag team match.
And he has every right to be out there supporting his partner. You would have no problem if the Fella Twins did it.
I'm not saying that. If it were a singles match, maybe I would.
I doubt it.
The Fella Twins don't interfere like that. I've seen Big Vig interfere on pretty much every match he's been in here in UCW 0. He hasn't been in action for a couple of months, if not more now. And you know as well as I do that he's itching to get in that ring. He told me he wanted a match tonight, but he's not been cleared yet as far as I understand. Or maybe he hasn't. I don't know.
And the doctors that aren't clearing him are doing the rest of UCW a favor because that man is hungry and he wants to be fed. And his feeding cage is that ring. And it's gonna be trouble when Vig gets back in a ring. And there you see Mercury Yaden cheating, stomping on the feet, and then grabbing the hair. Come on, Carson, do your job.
You do what you got to do when it's 2 against 1, and you know it is here tonight. Look at that nice side headlock, by Mercury Matt Yaden. The hair pulled now by Jason Jackson.
I didn't see it.
It's right there. Look at the monitor, JV. He pulls him down by his hair.
You can do anything with computers these days. I'm going to look at the ring where my eyes don't lie.
This is live action, for the love of God, JV. Where'd you go to the Jesse the Body School of Logic?
Graduated summa cum laude.
Oh, my goodness. Back to action, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Mercury Matt Yaden is now taking it to Jackson, but Jackson with a nice forearm to the side of the head. Returned now by Mercury. Back and forth these competitors go with a series of forearms. Mercury's got Jackson outweighed by probably a good 50 pounds as he delivers that knee to the midsection of Jason Jackson.
Indeed he does, and that was a huge elbow. I think you just called Mercury Mountain, and that is probably the best way to describe the man. He is a mountain of a man.
If I did, my apologies, but if he likes it, then hey, maybe he's got a new name. The mountain in the middle of the ring is Mercury Matt Yaden. And now he lifts up Jason Jackson, going for that suplex.
Oh, a huge suplex. Come on, Jason, get up. You got this.
Mercury with a cover.
Great kick out there, Jason. Good job.
Nice wrestling cover by Mercury. Notice how he holds both arms down. He's been in the business a long time, as you heard Jason Jackson say. Former executive with Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. I believe he wrestled with OVW Wrestling, and he runs his own wrestling promotion, JV.
Man of many talents. You know what they say about a jack of all trades, though.
What's that?
He's a master of none, and Jason Jackson is showing why right now.
He certainly did with that neck breaker. Mercury's down, just a 1 count, though. He wants to show it's going to take a lot more than a neck breaker to put Mercury down tonight.
And apparently it will, because that neck breaker has put down many a person.
Back and forth these competitors go, and now Mercury gets backed up to the rope. You know, Jason Jackson may not be the biggest man in the ring, but he is a tough son of a gun, to say the least.
He might be the toughest man, pound for pound, in the state of Utah today. That is one man I do not want to meet down a dark alley, or if I am walking down a dark alley, I want him and Vig with me.
Calf kick by Jackson for the cover. 2 count on Mercury Matt Yaden. Jackson now picking up Mercury Matt once again, drapes over that. Now here's where you got to watch out. Folks, you don't see it. There you see it. At the bottom corner of your screen, there he waits. Big Vig waiting. Now there he is. Come on. Did you see? I guess you didn't see that, JV?
Well, clearly Mercury Yaden said something to him to set Vig off to do something like that.
He didn't say a thing, and even if he did, it's still against the rules. And now once again, Jason Jackson draping that rope of Mercury over that, the bottom rope. Wow, and that could really cut your wind off quickly. Maybe do some permanent damage as Mercury tries to make his way back up.
That'll definitely crush your trachea. Come on, ref. Vig called it. That was a low blow. A great go behind there from Jackson. Has him up. Yeah!
Nice show of strength by Jason Jackson as he picks the big man up.
And that is why he is a Triple Crown champion in UCW 0.
Listen, I'm not saying Jason Jackson's not a great wrestler. I've wrestled the guy myself. He is a great wrestler, maybe one of the best here, I think one of the best, obviously, in UCW 0. But his tactics as of late with the HR Nightmare with his, DDT! Good God, did you see that?
Yes, I did. He drove him straight through the mat. Dropped dead twice. That's what the DDT stands for, and that's what Yaden just did.
And he may be going for that big elbow drop off the top rope. Folks, if you haven't seen this, you're in for a treat, but it looks like Mercury now doing some scouting of his own as he gets up. He wants to make sure he's not going to be hit with that elbow. Jackson on the top rope. Nice move by Mercury Yaden.
Come on, that was cheating there. He's got him straddled. That's just as bad as a low blow, referee.
I don't know if she didn't touch the guy. How could it be cheating?
He hit the ropes and caused a low blow. How do I need to spell it out any clearer?
Yaden delivers that right hand to the side of the head of Jason Jackson. Now those clubbing forearms onto the upper back of Jason Jackson. Looks like he's setting up for a superplex of sorts. Folks, this could get interesting, and it could get interesting pretty quickly.
It's a long way down from there. And there you see Jackson fighting back with a great headbutt.
Jackson now trying to make his way to the top rope. He's on that top rope. Let's see what he's got here. Crossbody block off the top rope. He'd be smart to go for a pin, but it took a lot out of Jackson himself. Crowd beginning to chant.
Yes, it was.
It was awesome. I'm not going to lie there. Again, Jason Jackson's a great wrestler. But his tactics as of late, there's a double eye poke by these guys.
And both men on the same page there. They had each other scouted out, and it was only a matter of time before they went for the same bit of offense at the same time.
Both of these two competitors seemingly cutting every corner they can, bending every rule in the rule book tonight to try to get a victory over the other one. You know, they've been around. Well, there's Big Vig getting involved again.
It's all about that winner's paycheck, baby. You don't want that loser's paycheck. There's a huge spear.
And it's over. Jackson's done it. Jackson's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jason Jackson.
Jason Jackson, dare I say it, with the assistance of Big Vig, who's back in UCW 0, picks up a victory over Mercury Matt Yaden.
First of many more victories to come.
The HR Nightmare continues. They're a nightmare for management. We'll see what the new commissioner, Cassidy O'Brien, wants to do with them. I got a feeling he likes these guys. And ladies and gentlemen,
I smell gold in their future.
We'll be right back with more wrestling action.
I got a huge surprise for you guys. Just you wait.
Give me a break.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling 0, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
We're back here at Salt Lake City, UCW 0 Wrestling. The Deacon of Doom alongside my guest commentator, the CEO of UCW Zero Wrestling, Stevie Slick, the man who's made everything you see tonight possible. And Slick, I gotta ask you, whether it's on camera or off camera, why in the world Cassidy O'Brien as commissioner?
Well, Cassidy has been around for many, many years, and he's proven himself.
Well, it looks like his girl's got something to say. The UCW Women's Champion in the ring right now.
Yes, she does.
And I want answers from you sometime.
Answers about what?
Come on.
I took the best man for the job.
Okay?
MK was a slacker.
So, what I'm out here to do today, that's warranted. What I'm out here to do today is apologize, okay? And
Since when does Paradise apologize for anything?
I'm here to apologize.
Hear her out. Hear her out.
Thank you. So what I'm here to apologize for is my actions here in the ring as of late. Okay?
Oh, what is this?
I sit back and watch my matches, okay? And I realize that maybe I get the win, but I really don't feel like a winner when I leave this arena, okay?
Turning over a new leaf, maybe, Paradise?
This is
Women's
completely
championship
puzzling to me.
deserves somebody that the fans want to respect, okay?
You probably hate this, Slick.
I,
I
I think it's a subterfuge. I think this is just pulling the wool over somebody's eyes.
Is to gain that respect and deserve that respect from you.
Nicely said, Paradise. I respect her.
This title has been held by the likes of Morgan, Sierra Rose, Marty Daniels been a competitor in here to fight for this title. Tommy Purr, heck yes. He was
Can't
fighting
forget about
for
Purr,
the
Slick.
title. That's who I won this title from. I did it cheap, and I can't do that anymore. I watch myself. I'm not a wrestler in here. Let me come in here and be a wrestler for UCW Zero. Let me hold this championship with pride for you guys, okay? I do not want to taint this title with my legacy as a cheat and someone who just can't hang and had to do everything.
Wait a minute now. Somebody's cut. There's JV, my broadcast partner for most of the night. JV is coming out. Looks like he's in management of some sort. He's got a
Cut the
microphone.
music. You know, I came up here. One of the first things that attracted me to UCW Zero was its women's division. It is one of the best in the Rocky Mountains in the entire West, if not the entire United States.
He's got a
You
point.
should all give yourselves a round of applause. Ladies like Sierra Rose, ladies like Marty Daniels,
Great
ladies
champions.
like Tommy Purr.
Oh,
But
come
of
on,
all of
come
them,
on.
Of all of them,
Well.
you are my favorite. You are my favorite. I had
Tommy is a
such high
little
hopes
light
for
in
you.
his- light
You
in
know
his
why?
loafers.
Because you didn't give a squirt what any of these slack-jawed Salt Lake City Mormon morons had to say.
come on,
and
watch
now
it.
You're flip-flopping like that judge.
Come on, JV.
Well, you know what? I knew if I was going to take you down, I was going to have to search outside of Utah. I had to search high and low, and that's where I found Mystique.
Mystique, there she is, Slick.
Mystique is the
I
best
have a bit of a hearing
women's
problem. I thought he said
wrestler in
Miss
the Pacific West Coast. She is going to demolish you. And you know what? She's not alone tonight. Nah. I like I said, I've done some scouting. I've got Angel Trinity with me.
Angel,
I
she's
got
been here.
Daisy Doyle with me. I got Des DeMonet with me. I am
what's he
bringing
doing?
in the best women in the
He's
United
bringing
States.
in like
and
a
that
whole-
gold is what we want.
This guy has binders full of women. Binders full of women.
Call him the godfather of UCW Zero, maybe, but here they come.
What is this?
Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Angel Trinity, Daisy Doyle, and there's Dez. They want to make a statement here in UCW Zero, and Paradise seemingly
yeah.
sitting all alone in the ring right now.
Paradise has more than she can handle for sure.
What do you got to say?
This is going to be brutal.
Oh, wait a minute now. Well, no, there's Morgan. There's Rose. There's Tommy Purr. And I believe I saw Marty Daniels. The Danimal is here tonight. Well, UCW Zero Slick has an answer for Mr. JV's little trick up his sleeve here tonight. Oh, Paradise comes out the top.
What was that?
It is on. It is on. And they're after it right now.
Oh, the camera guy's getting taken out. The camera guy getting taken out.
Morgan's all over Mystique, and now Paradise. Looks like she throws Dez into the ring.
What is going on?
Doyle's in the ring. And it's UCW versus the world right now, and I got my money on UCW Zero, and Paradise is the leader.
I can't believe that this is happening here and now.
8 women squaring off in the middle of the ring. Let's see what does Commissioner Cassidy think about this, Slick?
I have no idea. In fact, I just don't. I'm speechless. I couldn't even imagine something like this happening tonight.
Are we going to have some kind of tag team match? It looks like, this is not, originally this was not on the card, Slick. Are you going to allow this?
I'm not the commissioner. I guess, unless Cassidy comes out and does anything, it's going down.
An 8-woman tag team match, an impromptu match to say the least, and it looks like referee Noah says ring the bell.
I rang it.
Sierra Rose and Daisy Doyle now square up in the middle of the ring. Nice go behind by Sierra Rose. That side headlock by Rose. And she is really cinching it in on Doyle.
Oh, nice little kick out of the leg there.
And Sierra Rose, of course, she's much more of a veteran than Doyle, and Doyle making her way over. She looks a little bit confused as Sierra Rose taking advantage of her right now.
Yeah, I would have to say she just kind of got bitch slapped.
Well, watch your language. I'm trying to promote this as a PG show at best, Slick.
Well, you got to call out and see it. Oh, no, they look hair to hair.
Daisy Doyle now backing up Sierra Rose into there. And what's she doing now? Nice fireman's carry takeover by Daisy Doyle. She certainly has the fundamentals of wrestling down.
She got a quick kick right to the jaw.
Oh, now it looks like Sierra Rose going to tag in Paradise, and it looks like Doyle's tagged in Dez. I don't know much about Dez. I've never seen her wrestle before, but she looks like she's a pretty tough competitor, but she's going against the UCW Zero Women's Champion.
She went right for the hair.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. You can't pull hair.
Hair? She went right for the... There she goes again.
Come on. Referee, you got to get in there, Noah. That's a blatant break of the rules right there.
Oh, now she's taunting Paradise.
And Dez certainly...
Oh, Paradise went around with a...
Paradise now with that low base. She's going to be able to hopefully...
Let's see if she can turn that waist lock into something. Oh, it was reversed.
Nice waist lock by Dez now as she has Paradise wrapped up.
They're going down to the mat.
Absolutely. Nice mat wrestling by these two great competitors. Arm bar now by Paradise.
She's going for a top wrist lock and she's got it on.
And that Slick is painful. It is a very, very painful move, and you can see that Dez is in a lot of pain right now. She should try to get over to a corner and make a tag.
Yeah, I've actually won matches with that, making my opponent submit.
Come on, you've won a match?
I've won a lot of matches.
Oh, please. Oh, nice takedown by Paradise on Dez, and Dez makes her way to the corner. I thought she was going to tag Mystique in, but no, she did. Nice roll up by Paradise.
1, 2, only 2, a 2 count there.
Paradise looks like she's a bit upset right now.
Well, she has every right to be.
Oh, and Dez with a huge kick to the midsection on Paradise. Shoots her off. Nice reversal now by Paradise. Paradise with a big...
That looked like it caught her right square in the jaw.
Nice calf kick by the champion.
She's going... Paradise had a handful of hair there.
Nice takedown by Paradise as well. She tries to get the crowd going. I'm so impressed with Paradise, She came to my office. I heard this confession earlier. And I didn't know if she would follow through with it, but she certainly did.
I thought that was kind of supposed to be private.
Well, I mean, she told me I could say it, all right?
Yeah.
I didn't say exactly what she said.
Well, I have to say right now I'm quite disappointed. I can't believe that this is really happening with Paradise.
Well, my ordination papers are in limbo right now, okay? So, oh, what a move by Paradise. And Dez is in the middle of the ring. She got the breath knocked out of her. And now Paradise tags in Sierra Rose. Des makes her way to the corner. Here comes Angel Trinity into the ring now.
What's
And
going on
Paradise
here?
taking care of her.
Whoa. I don't even know who's legal.
I can't tell either. This thing could get out of hand with 8 competitors in the ring. You never know what's going to happen. Paradise and Rose now with a nice double monkey flip, and they're pounding away. Des and Trinity are taking a beating right now.
Yeah, but who is legal in there?
I don't know, Slickers. I don't know if our referee even knows. And oh my goodness, Mystique just leveled
the
Paradise.
referee needs to get control of this.
Oh, and here comes Morgan, the most decorated UCW women's champion in UCW history.
Oh, that was a hard clubbing blow to the back.
Angel Trinity's about to learn a lesson right now about wrestling with the veteran, the wily veteran Morgan in there. Ooh, a
the
big
hard
chop.
shot.
Big chop by Morgan, and now
And
Morgan with a nice snapmare.
Taking her down. What, she got a chin lock on her there?
Chin lock with that knee firmly planted in between those 2 shoulder blades. She has really got Angel Trinity.
Looks like she's supplying the pressure from the screams coming from Trinity.
And the fans love seeing these UCW women unite, and it's you know, I do too, Slick. I love it.
I'm kind of I don't know. I'm at a loss for words about this.
I mean, it's your company. They represent you. You got to be happy on some level.
Well, you know, I don't know.
Oh, big clothesline by Trinity on Morgan, and Morgan hit that mat hard. And JV in the background looking on, and he is excited to see Angel Trinity begin to exact a tremendous amount of punishment on Morgan as she tries to make her way to the corner.
Oh, look at her taunting them now.
Oh,
trying
come
to hold
on.
That hand out
There's
there.
no place for that in wrestling.
Apparently there is, and it's right there in that squared circle.
Morgan now trying to fight back, but she took a couple hard spills there, and she's not getting up anytime soon.
Trinity's going for a pin there.
Crowd beginning to chant, "Let's go Morgan." She tries to make her way over, and Trinity there to cut it off once again. Smart tag team wrestling by Angel Trinity as she keeps her opponent firmly in the corner. She's trying to get Morgan over for a suplex.
Morgan switched that one up and turned the tables on her.
Morgan much stronger of the two. And now, wait a minute, the Danimal, Marty Daniels, for the first time in months, is back in the ring. And she, you know, Slick, I once heard that she leg pressed 900 pounds.
I believe it.
I mean, she is a incredibly
look at
strong
that. She
woman.
just knocked her right off her feet. Oh.
Lady, you're not going to hurt the Danimal like that. You better do something else.
Look, she knocked her down again.
Angel Trinity's got to wonder what she's got to do to be able to survive against the Danimal right here in the middle of the ring. Oh, good God, she is attacking Angel Trinity.
Angel Trinity's trying to fight back, but those are just bouncing right off of Daniels.
Nice
Big
suplex.
Going for that pin.
It's got to be over.
Oh, she kicks out.
Somehow Angel Trinity kicked out with a 2 count. The Danimal begins to stalk her prey. Now in the middle of the ring, making her way over to that rope, and oh, what's she doing now?
Oh, an eye rake. There we go.
That's brutal.
And kind of like a bit of a rule break there.
Morgan now. Oh, did she headbutt her, Slick? I couldn't see.
It was something like that. I couldn't see. There was hair flying from one side to the other.
Trinity trying to fight back as best as she can, but this UCW Zero women's faction here tonight has taken control. I don't care what JV says.
Trinity's in a lot of pain in there.
You know, JV was exactly right.
Oh, that was a mistake. That was his mistake.
That was a huge mistake.
She just threw it to the other corner where
Oh.
she could get it perfectly. There was no tag. There was no tag. They didn't tag.
I'm surprised they didn't tag. Mystique has yet to get in the ring tonight.
I cannot understand that. She goes to the corner. They didn't tag. She didn't tag her in the corner. She didn't blind tag. Nothing. What's going on there with that?
Well, you don't need the tag if you can pin, and it looks like Angel Trinity going for the pin on Morgan, but that's not going to work. The wily veteran kicks out of that. And now Angel Trinity over in the corner. John with Paradise, the women's champion. Trinity now has Morgan back up. There's a tag, Slick. That's what you wanted. And here's Mystique, the first time we've seen her in UCW Zero, and she delivers a big boot to the midsection of Morgan.
That ref better get out of the way or he's going to get knocked down. Oh, big knee to the gut.
And now it looks like Morgan hits that
Another
rope,
big
another
knee to the
knee.
gut. Morgan's getting. Oh, she's taking Morgan down.
She certainly is. Now snap mare by
Oh, yeah.
Mystique. And Morgan looks like she needs to find a way to get out of this. Look at this.
Head scissors.
Nice move by Mystique. She is really applying the pressure. And Slick, you know as well as I know, because you've been a veteran of many battles, many wars in that ring. When the oxygen is cut off like it is to Morgan right now, it's hard to function.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that is brutal. She's just smashing her face into the mat.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not only cutting the oxygen off, it's the pain and the pressure being put on the neck.
Morgan may have a broken nose, ladies and gentlemen. She took a series of hard smashes to the mat as Mystique continues to punish Morgan in the middle of the ring.
Oh, now Morgan's giving a payback there with another knee to the gut.
Back and forth they go, Mystique and Morgan. Two tough women in the middle of the ring and a sidewalk slam by Morgan.
Where's the ref? Count, ref, count. Oh,
I thought that was it.
If he'd have been down there quicker, I think it would have been it.
A 2 count by
Well,
referee
Mystique.
Noah. Oh, Sierra Rose.
What is
Oh,
this?
and Daisy Doyle just takes one. What's going on here?
Oh, a double cross body.
Nice move by the athletic
Oh.
Sierra Rose as she pushes Dez off. The Danimal's been tagged back in. This could get ugly in a hurry, and Angel Trinity with an incredulous look on her face as once again Marty Daniels begins to stalk the Angel in the middle of the ring. Crowd beginning to chant, Marty's
Oh,
gonna
that-
kill you.
She just ran for the.
Smart move by Angel Trinity, to say the least,
Oh,
as she
look,
tags
she's
in Dez.
She's avoiding the tag. She's hanging her out to dry.
You got to admit, though, this Dez, I mean, I've never seen her wrestle, but she's in there. She's fighting against one of the biggest women in wrestling, period, right now.
Well, she's trying to fight. She's not doing all that well. Oh.
Let's see what Marty Daniels
Oh, no,
has.
she has a submission.
That is a submission
like a
move.
butterfly submission on her.
What's going on here? Whoa, look at the show of strength from the Danimal and Morgan. And this crowd erupts here in Salt Lake City.
Did you see that? They pulled her over to the corner so she could get a tag.
Oh, come on now. I don't know if that's legal.
Well, legal or not, they did it.
And now Morgan has made her way back into the ring. Delivering a series of shoulders now to the midsection of Mystique. And Mystique, you can see, is in quite a bit of pain now as Morgan continues to deliver that punishment in the turnbuckle. Referee Noah trying to get her off. She has still a 5 count. That's what the
Yeah,
rules
he's
say.
not even counting, though. He's just letting her get away with it.
And Mystique comes out of the corner like a bull and knocks down Morgan.
Oh, Morgan back to the knee to the midsection. Big shot. Oh, she's in enemy territory now.
Absolutely. You got 3 competitors against Mystique in that corner.
Oh, there was a blind tag. Morgan got tagged by Paradise. Let's see what happens with that.
Morgan is down in the corner, and watch out for Doyle. Watch out for, oh!
I don't know. A big butt to the face there.
Welcome to Dream Street, Morgan. Oh, wait a minute now.
What the heck
Paradise
was
rolled her
that?
up. Could she ever?
Oh.
It's over. It's over. They've done it. Paradise has rolled up Mystique. UCW Zero Divas have come through tonight.
Boy, she just pulled that right out of nowhere.
Morgan, the Danimal, Marty Daniels, Sierra Rose, and of course the UCW Zero Women's Champion Paradise. And JV is in the ring, and you got to think he's going to complain to the commissioner about this one. I don't know why he would, but he's beside himself. He is irate in that ring right now.
Well, I don't know. He brought them, they just couldn't bring it.
And wait,
You know, I just think that he.
oh, Tommy Purr just kicked JV. Folks, Tommy Purr just kicked the teeth out of the mouth of JV. He has had enough from this young punk. What's he doing now?
Oh no, throwing him out of the ring, kicking him to the floor.
The 5th member of the UCW Zero Divas team is Tommy Purr.
Well, Tommy Purr's also half of the UCW Zero Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely, he is. The fellow twins have made a splash here in UCW Zero. Fan favorites and fans What a match we just witnessed. We'll be right back with more wrestling action. And thank you, Commissioner Slick, for sitting beside me.
I am not the commissioner. I am the CEO.
That's what I meant. The CEO, excuse me. I sometimes make mistakes. Folks, we'll be right back in Salt Lake City with more wrestling action after this commercial break.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
Our following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, Steven Ashburn.
Newcomer to UCW Zero Wrestling in this triple threat match tonight, Steven Ashburn. He has come to UCW Zero to prove that he has got the skills to be one of the greatest wrestlers in the Intermountain West. Looks a little cocky if you ask me, that nonchalant stance in the corner. Triple threat action tonight. We have some great competitors here tonight.
And his first opponent, from the City of Angels, weighing 180 pounds, Braden Austin.
Folks, here comes Braden Austin. Of course, Dante Acosta's still mad at him for beating the heck out of him. Braden Austin, Dante Acosta, formerly Team Bad, former tag team champions here in UCW Zero Wrestling, and now Braden Austin on his own, and he's making a name for himself. I've been quite impressed with this young man's ability, the way he has risen up the ranks, his attitude, his fight. He's got a long future here in UCW Zero Wrestling, and that future begins right now in this triple threat match. One of his opponents, Steven Ashburn, in the ring, eyeing young Braden Austin, and those two looking at each other, jaw-jacking a little bit.
And their opponent, hailing from Valhalla, 247 pounds, Hammerstone.
Uh-oh. I wasn't aware that he was going to be here tonight. Alexander Hammerstone is in the building. Folks, take a look at this man when he walks through that curtain. You talk about being put together. You talk about a body that was built for the ring. And you talk about a mind that was built for the ring. I'm talking about Hammerstone. I mean, this guy wrestles all over the country, seemingly every single night. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Hammerstone.
All over the planet, this guy. He's international now. He's worked Canada. He's worked Mexico. He works extensively in the United States. He's getting a look at from some of the biggest companies in the industry today. When you say professional wrestler, that man is the epitome of it right there.
I can't argue with you there, JV. A fan favorite here tonight is Alexander Hammerstone. Listen to this crowd. And you got to believe he spent a few hours in the gym, JV.
Oh, he definitely spent a few hours in the gym. Probably a few hours a day.
Referee Phillips says ring the bell, and there it is. 3 contestants in the ring, a triple threat match. JV, set the rules for us right now.
Basically, there are no rules. The referee is there to make a count or call a submission. The only way to win is to pin one of the two opponents or make them submit. it sounds a lot easier than it is.
And Steven Ashburn just walked out of the ring like he wants no part of this, and he's inviting Hammerstone and young Braden Austin to hook it up in the middle of the ring.
That is smart, sound strategy from the young man, Steven Ashburn, right there. Let these two wear themselves out, go in, it's easy pickings for the kill then, partner.
Well, Alexander Hammerstone, the veteran, you know, he's not been at this for a terribly long time, but the number of matches he has had, JV, is remarkable. I follow him on Facebook. It seems like every night of the week he's wrestling somewhere, electrifying crowds, and tonight he's here in UCW 0, and he's taking it to young Braden Austin.
He is definitely a hot commodity. He is all over the place right now. One of the top prospects in professional wrestling today is Alexander Hammerstone.
And folks, you didn't see this, but it looked like Steven Ashburn was stretching out on the outside of the ring as if he's ready to get into the ring, but he's taking his own sweet time, that's for sure.
Hey, he's got to get himself warmed up. He's got to make sure he's really prepared for this match. Yeah, I love the thoroughness of the gentleman. And there you see, I can't believe I don't know if I've ever seen Hammerstone in a position like that before. That's right. You will go when you're ready, and when you're ready, you're going to take that victory, brother.
Ashburn says he goes when he's ready, but Hammerstone taking it to Austin. Nice move by Austin as he slips off the back of Hammerstone, and then a nice arm drag, a second Ricky the Dragon-like steamboat arm drag on Hammerstone, and the big man goes down, and here's Ashburn right now.
That's right. You wait for the right moment. Both men had their backs turned to you. That's when you go in for the kill. They don't have eyes in the back of their head, and Steven Ashburn is taking advantage of it like a smart wrestler should.
Series of right hands, illegal right hands, I might add, by Ashburn. Right to the jaw of Hammerstone. Speaking of jaw, JV, how's your jaw doing? Tommy Purse stuck one to you, didn't he?
Yeah, Tommy Purse stuck one to me, and I'm going to stick a lawsuit his way. I'm not a licensed competitor. I'm going to have to go see my doctor in Las Vegas. He's the best in Las Vegas. Got to make sure I didn't get any teeth knocked loose, anything chipped.
I'm sure Tommy Purr wouldn't mind a few minutes with you in the ring. You know it?
Yeah, well, I'm not licensed till it'll never happen. He's going to have to go through Mystique, and I don't think he can.
Well, Mystique put a pretty good show on tonight, but the UCW 0 Divas came through, and they came through in magnificent fashion. But look at the strength of Hammerstone now, picking up Ashburn. And now, wait a minute, Ashburn goes off, and Hammerstone takes down Braden Austin, begins to pound on him in the middle of the ring. And Ashburn looks like he took a pretty tough spill right there.
All three men took a pretty tough spill there, but it looks like Hammerstone is looking the best out of that fall. And there you see a huge clubbing forearm right there from Alexander Hammerstone. Stump puller.
Nice move by Ashburn. He spent a bit of time in the gym as well. Pretty good physique. Not Alexander Hammerstone, but man, he looks pretty good in that ring too.
There aren't many physiques that can top Alexander Hammerstone's, but Steven Ashburn comes pretty close.
And now referee Phillip admonishing Steven to break that hold as he drapes the neck of Hammerstone over that second rope, and Hammerstone falls back trying to catch his breath right now. Ashburn picks up Hammerstone. Let's see what he's going to do here. Going to shoot him off, he does. Nice up and over by Hammerstone. Oh, but he takes the big elbow to the mouth.
And you think a guy built like Hammerstone wouldn't be doing things like that? Oh, my goodness.
But you would think he'd be doing things like that as he tosses Ashburn over all the way across the ring, and Ashburn is a little worse for the wear, and Braden Austin still trying to make his way up off that concrete. Triple threat here in Salt Lake City tonight. Deacon of Doom alongside JV. Pleasure to have you. Sorry about the jaw. I mean, you're not a competitor, and as much as I don't like you, you know, I don't want anybody to be hurt permanently, and you may be.
I might have a bad case of TMJ.
Of course, you know, if you were unable to speak for a while, that may not be such a bad thing.
You shut your mouth. I make a living off my voice.
Braden Austin now falling back into the ring. He wants a piece of the action against Steven Ashburn. Austin with a nice clothesline on Ashburn. Ashburn goes down, gets right back up. Back elbow by Braden Austin.
Did the referee check those sleeves? Those sleeves might be loaded.
They're not loaded. I'm a personal friend of Braden Austin. Oh, nobody there. And he misses that drop kick, and he hit hard.
He certainly hit hard there. There is no give in that mat. It is all plywood and steel. The mat itself is not very thick, not much cushioning there.
Ashburn, I thought was sorry to interrupt you, JV. Ashburn, I thought was going over, but he catches himself, lands on the apron, And oh, Hammerstone pulled him down.
Incredible move there from Hammerstone. Great smarts. Everyone forgot about him being in the match for a moment. And when the moment was right, Hammerstone did what he had to get this victory. And
Hammerstone, who's, oh my goodness, did you see Braden Austin jump through the middle rope, and he landed on both Hammerstone and Steven Ashburn.
That was a great suicide dive there from Austin. There you hear the crowd again. Slack-jawed Salt Lake City.
Oh, come on. These are the greatest fans in professional wrestling, I think, anywhere in the country. I'd put them up against anywhere, even good old Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, however you say it.
Sin City works just fine, especially when you're talking about it, buddy.
Now Braden Austin working over both competitors. Now, nice Superman-like punch on Ashburn, and he is down. Oh, but the big man just caught Austin. Nice suplex.
Another huge suplex there from Alexander Hammerstone. He has both men down on the mat where he wants them, and he's smelling blood.
Dropped him on the back of his head, and Hammerstone is, you feel the electricity, ladies and gentlemen. You see it, you feel it, you've got to be here to experience it. JV, we're experiencing it right now, and there's nothing like it as Hammerstone picks up Braden Austin, puts him on that top rope, and sets him up.
The electricity here is incredibly palpable. Like you said, you have to be here to experience it for yourselves. You can do that December 12th right back here at the UCW Arena.
And Ashburn now, wait a minute. Oh, my good God almighty.
Goodness.
I cannot believe the strength displayed by Steven Ashburn as he took not one, but two men down. Even the big man, Hammerstone himself, and referee Phillip begins that 10 count.
The Deacon of Doom, such as yourself, you should know a Tower of Doom when you see it. And an incredible move there from Steven Ashburn.
Absolutely. All these men a little worse for wear after that move, but they continue to fight, exchanging right hands and kicks. Surprisingly, Braden Austin, the smaller of all the guys competing tonight, but he is really holding his own.
He is holding his own, but eventually he's going to get snuffed
Oh,
out.
and there it is, JV. You almost spoke too soon. Did you see Hammerstone deliver that big boot to the mouth?
That was a huge bicycle kick. I could feel that from here. That made my jaw hurt even more than what Tommy Purchase did.
The opportunistic Steven Ashburn, though, takes out Hammerstone, and now he's going to do the same with Braden Austin. Austin now with a series of elbows, though, and he ditches Ashburn, but here comes the big man, Hammerstone, right behind him. Oh, there's that big discus-like punch.
A huge discus punch there from Hammerstone. That is trademark Hammerstone. Pendulum suplex.
This has got to be it, and a save by Ashburn. A 2 count, says referee Phillip.
And Steven Ashburn is the only reason why this match is still going.
Did you see that? I don't even know what to call that, but Ashburn just took out Hammerstone, dropped him on his head. Hammerstone may be out. Oh.
Vicious maneuver there. I don't think Hammerstone has moved at all.
Austin with a jawbreaker, and Austin wins it. I don't believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Braden Austin.
I thought it would be unlikely, but once again, Braden Austin pulls a little magic out of the hat tonight, JV. Surprising everybody here in Salt Lake City. That jawbreaker taking out Steven Ashburn, and he is your winner tonight.
Huge, impressive victory there for Braden Austin in that triple threat match. We know you're not finished, Steven. You're going to show that punk what's up.
You need to tell Ashburn he may want to go to the same doctor you're going to have to go to, JV. Braden Austin with a huge chin breaker. And, folks, this is the best wrestling action, I believe, in the Intermountain West. And we'll be right back after this commercial break with more wrestling action.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
one fall and is a #1 contenders match for the UCW Zero Championship. Introducing first, from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing 187 pounds, Zach James.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'll say it until I meet my maker. Zach James is one of the most incredible athletes that I have ever seen put on a pair of wrestling boots. He is here tonight weighing in at 187 pounds. The high-flying, athletic magician himself, Zach James. Folks, #1 contenders match tonight. The winner of this match will face Manny Fresh December the 12th right here in Salt Lake City, and it's going to be a doozy.
And his opponent, from the mental institution,
Oh, no.
weighing 185 pounds, representing the reign of insane, Bronson.
You talk about a guy who's a few sandwiches short of a picnic, and you talk about that guy right there. One half of the reign of insane Bronson earlier tonight in front of the new commissioner, Cassidy O'Brien, demanding his #1 contenders match. It was granted him. Zach James already earned that as well. These two go at it for a #1 contender and a shot at all of the gold. Wait a minute now, Bronson pushing down a fan and ripping up a sign? Come on.
Hey, that fan got up in his face. He got what he deserved. He's lucky he didn't get knocked out by Bronson.
That fan put a lot of work into that sign. They paid their money. They can cheer for who they want. They can boo for who they want. And they boo Bronson.
They can do that all they want, but when you get into a man's face, that's when you take it too far.
Bronson saying that his entire life he's been pushed out to the margins, pushed down, raised in a remarkably dysfunctional household, probably abused by family members. He was the outcast in grade school and high school. He was a loner, you might say. And then when he hit the real world, became an adult, he once again found himself on the outside, found himself in the insane asylum. Tonight, he said, it's his coming out party. Tonight, Bronson says, I will no longer be pushed to the outside. But tonight, JV, he's wrestling one of the most spectacular aerial magicians, one of the most spectacular athletes I've ever seen in the ring, and that's Zach James.
And Zach James is indeed everything you said he is. But other than the loss to Manny Fresh, Bronson has been on a huge role here in UCW 0, and he should not be discounted, especially by the likes of you, Deacon.
Well, you know, I'm not going to deny that Bronson has been on a roll as of late. Interestingly enough, Kade not out here with him. Now, he's got his match later on for the belt. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? If Kade wins that championship belt, what's he going to do if he has to face his tag team partner, one half of the reign of insane, and that is Bronson?
You know, that is a question that we're going to have answered here in about a month, because Bronson, you see right here, is approximately 6 seconds away from facing Kade.
6 seconds? How do you get 6 seconds?
3 seconds from pinning Zach James and 3 seconds from pinning Dante Acosta.
Oh, come on. That's a pretty tall order even for Bronson.
But
nice shoulder block by Zach James as he covers. Nice wrestling move by Zach James. He's a scientist in the ring, scientific wrestler, high flyer. He can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? There's somebody who constantly thinks outside the box, lives outside the box, marches to the beat of a different drummer, and that's Bronson.
That is Bronson indeed, and he is dementedly motivated at this point. He will not stop until he is at least the #1 contender, if not the UCW 0 champion.
Oh, wow. Zach James with a couple of go-behinds, fancy moves, picks up Bronson. Nice body slam on Bronson. Goes for the cover once again. Object of the mat is to pin your opponent for 3. And you watch Zach James. He is a technical wrestler. Every opportunity he gets, you never know when you might slip a 3 count in there, and he thought he might then.
He thought he had the chance, but he's going to have to do more against a man of Bronson's caliber. And Bronson, you got to look out. Bronson, don't turn around. You're not going to like the view.
Oh, wait a minute. That's exactly what I mean. I thought he was coming out. Bronson thinks
Bronson,
he's escaped it. Oh, a kick to the face, JV.
Bronson. And again, the fighting on the outside, the wrestling needs to be done in the ring. Zach James is cheating. Bronson has a 10-second count out there to get his wits back about him if he so chooses to use it. And Zach James is cheating by taking that away from him. And great move there by Bronson.
My goodness, Zach James' head just spiked into the ring. This could be it. I don't think he's going to get up from this 10 count.
He looks like he doesn't know where he is right now. That was rough. That is all steel and plywood there on that apron. It does not tickle, folks.
Absolutely not. And Bronson now, he is about to start going to work. He's going to work now on Zach James. One punch after the other. Zach James, literally, he may be out on his feet right now. I'm not sure that he knows where he is, trying to cover up the best that he can. And Bronson adding injury to insult by smashing his face with that boot.
And Bronson has this match exactly where he wants it. He is 6 seconds away from a championship match, Deacon.
Childhood dream of Bronson, but it's the childhood dream of every single wrestler in that locker room tonight. Bronson now locking and loading.
Oh!
That's over. It is over. There's no way that Bronson's getting out of this.
Too close to the ropes. Too close to the ropes. Come on, Bronson.
I don't know. Bronson's got to be able to stretch that hand out. How did he do it? Somehow Bronson powered out of that.
You have to be insane and have absolutely incredibly high pain threshold. And there you see Bronson has it in spades. And look at him. He's fighting back to his feet. Come on, Bronson.
You know, I've often wondered, JV, if the heavy medications that Bronson has been put on by Jeremy, his physician at the insane asylum, actually make him not feel the kind of pain that most people would feel. I mean, that should have put him out.
He is a licensed wrestler. He goes through all the same parameters and tests that any other athlete would go through.
I mean, they're prescription drugs. I mean, he's not on steroids, obviously, but he seems to not feel the same kind of pain that I would expect somebody for him like him to feel.
The state's letting it go. The state's letting it go. The UCW Zero commissioner, Cassidy, says it's all right. Who are you to argue?
Note to self, call the governor. I'm getting to the bottom of this one. Zach James now picking up Bronson on the outside of the ring. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, no. Nice block by James. Oh, but right into that steel post, and boy, did he hit hard.
That's right. I think I heard his bell ring way over here. And Bronson again in control.
And you got to think that Zach James is going to be feeling that goose egg for a few weeks.
Oh, definitely. For his sake, I hope it's a goose egg. Because if it's a bump, it means it's not a concussion. It's when you don't have a bump that there's a problem. And hopefully Zach's all right after hitting that post like that.
Bronson now begins to stop away at Zach James, taking advantage of this guy who's clearly needs to shake the cobwebs out right now. Bronson with a chokehold.
And I have a problem with how Zach James got into this match. Somehow he is privy to information before the rest of us that Cassidy is the new commissioner, and he meets with him before it's even been announced to get a #1 contender spot. Who does he think he is?
You don't know that for a fact.
He said he did. Cassidy said it. Are you calling Cassidy a liar?
No, sir. I would never, ever call Cassidy a liar. He's not an approachable commissioner. I don't want my face planted in that mat any more than it needs to be. Whatever he says, I agree with until I'm safe in my own home.
And there you go. And there you see the label locked in. Zach James somehow cheating and getting his foot to the rope.
Somehow cheating. It's a great wrestling move, JV. I swear, Tommy Perm must have knocked out any sense that you used to have completely out of your head. That was a great move by Zach James, saving himself. Of course, folks, check us out on Facebook and Twitter, UCW Zero Wrestling. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, McNeil Engineering, and, of course, La Frontera Mexican Restaurant. If you're interested in tickets, see us online at UCWZERO.com. You can buy front row tickets. You can buy any ticket you want, make sure you get your tickets in advance. We oftentimes do sell out, and there's a reason we sell out, JV. It's because of matches just like this.
It is because of matches like this, and as you said, those front row seats are usually gone in a blink of an eye, so get those tickets now. Saturday, December 12th.
Delivering shots rights and lefts to the sides of their head are Zach James and Bronson. Bronson now trying to cover up, misses that clothesline. And Zach misses the kick. Bronson's got a sleeper hold on Zach James.
And these two men know what the other one is going to pull out. They have met in the ring several times already. There's not going to be any way one can surprise the other, I don't think.
And folks, these two competitors cracked their skulls right in the middle of the ring. I think they're both out right now. Of course, you see the referee Noah going in there trying to check on Bronson.
There's really nothing in Bronson's head to get rattled.
Yeah, ref, you ain't seeing nothing in those eyes. Now he goes over to check on Zach James. Both competitors, they really hit hard.
Yeah, they definitely hit hard. Zach has no idea where he is.
Zach trying to get up now. The referee may need that, but they really hit hard. The referee may need to call this a no contest.
And there you see Bronson showing that he can take more damage to the head. Zach James has taken massive trauma to the head between that steel post and then the noggin knocker right there. And there you see Bronson get right back on top.
Wow. How did Zach James pull that strength out of the bag? I mean, he was out on his feet and somehow picked up Bronson and dropped him flat on his face.
I don't know how he did it. He somehow did it, but he's on the outside for his troubles. Bronson's still on the inside. Somehow Zach James getting back inside, though.
I was told that Bronson's on over 15 medications on a daily basis. 15 psychotic medications. You tell me that doesn't dull the pain that he's supposed to be feeling in the ring?
Hey, if UCW Zero's letting it fly, you can't say anything about it. And judging by the man, he should probably be on more.
Well, I can't argue with that, JV. Bronson finds himself in a precarious position. Now, what is Zach James doing? He takes that knee pad out. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Folks, his knee is hurt, and now Bronson looks to be taking advantage of it.
He's got him in a lapel lock again.
And he is really cranking on that thing.
This time in the center of the ring, all the pain going through Zach James right now. The knee, the head.
Referee checking the arm. James could be out. Let's see if Zach James can hold on to this one. He does. He does.
I have no idea how he's resisting this right now. The pain of the lapel lock is way too much for most men to handle, and Zach James is somehow back on his feet.
Well, he's got that. He's got that bum knee he's dealing with as he tripped. Oh, wait a minute now. Did he bite Bronson?
If he did, the referee should disqualify him right now. Let me tell you something. That kid Noah, I'm going to have some words with him, too.
Well, he's doing the best he can tonight, JV. I mean, this is some incredible action.
He couldn't count to 3 in the women's match to save his life until Paradise cheated.
Yeah, that match was a great match. Won fair and square by Paradise and her crew. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God.
And more damage to the head and neck.
That's got to be it. That's it. That is it. Bronson's done it, ladies and gentlemen.
Your winner and number 1 contender for the UCW Zero Championship, Bronson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, his quest for the gold continues.
And I don't think Zach James has moved since that pile driver in millimeter, let alone an inch.
Absolutely not. We may need to get some help out here. You see Bronson holding his hand. He has a couple of broken fingers. That's going to prove to be a detriment when he takes on Manny Fresh, if it indeed is Manny Fresh, for that UCW Zero belt.
Wrestlers have won world championships and heavyweight championships with broken fingers before. I wouldn't doubt Bronson for a second.
Bronson now making his way to the back. He doesn't look happy. He looks confused right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything aside, we have a really, really bad situation in the ring right now.
We sure do. It looks like referee Noah trying to get some help out here. Zach James does look hurt.
I think I see him waking up. He's trying to sit up. His leg's moving, thank God.
And now the CEO of UCW Zero Wrestling, Stevie Slick, coming out.
I can't believe they're moving his head like that.
I can't either.
Zach James getting out under his own power. everything aside, for something like that to happen and then for Zach to get up under his own power like this, yes, he's being helped out, but he got up under his own power.
That's good to see. You know, his legs look like they're not exactly able to hold him up right now. A couple of our fine referees taking him out of here.
At least he can still use him.
Folks, we hope he's okay. We'll be right back with more wrestling action after this commercial break.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
Our following contest is a singles match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from 6 feet deep, Graves.
Not his first time here in Salt Lake City, the ominous figure of Graves backing his way out of the dressing room. He's put a lot of men out of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, and he's here tonight to do just the same against UCW Zero's favorite son, Martin Casaus. Oh my, oh my. Casaus will be coming out soon, but right now we've got Graves in our faces. Kids, run and hide. Women, take shelter. Men, realize one thing. You ain't as much of a man as he is. That is Graves, and he is a scary individual. Fans, if they were smart, they wouldn't. Wait a minute now. Young man, you better watch out. You'll get that pencil neck broken in a heartbeat. Graves making his way around the ring. What's he doing now? I mean, this guy is a few cards short of 52. Few cards short of a deck himself. We just saw Bronson and now Graves. I don't know what he's doing in the crowd right now, but he needs to concentrate in the ring. I mean, he's got Martin Casaus coming up, who is, well, quite frankly, one of the best wrestlers, I think, in the world right now. Folks, there are some things that leave you speechless, and Graves is one of them. Oh, wait, come on now. Graves is built like a tank, ladies and gentlemen. He is strong as an ox. He has got an attitude like no other. And tonight, he wants to show the UCW faithful while he is the alpha male tonight.
And his opponent, from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing 240 pounds, Martin Casaus.
And listen to this crowd erupt. Here he comes from the El Rey Network. Wednesday nights, Lucha Underground. He is Martin Casaus. Welcome back, JV. This is one, excuse my French, this is one hell of a match here tonight. You got to admit that.
It is indeed. This is one I've been looking forward to. And as big a star as Martin Casaus is, I'm not quite sure he's tough enough to survive a trip to the underground, courtesy of Graves.
Martin Casaus, of course, formerly on WWE's Tough Enough. Unfortunate injury. I thought he was going to win that thing, but he now finds himself on the El Rey Network, Lucha Underground. And you know what? Graves is a tough guy. There's no way that I would be want to there's no way I'd want to go face-to-face with Graves in any situation, much less meet him in a dark alley. I mean, he's an ominous figure, to say the least.
He is a very ominous figure. This is a man that doesn't care about wins, doesn't care about losses. He is just in there to hurt people.
Martin Casaus and Graves seem to be about the same size and same weight. I think Graves may have a strength advantage over Casaus. But if Casaus, obviously, with that wrestling acumen that he has, I mean, he's been around a very, very long time. He's trained with the best. I consider Martin Casaus one of the best wrestlers, not on the independent circuit. I'm talking about one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen live.
He is definitely one of the best wrestlers today.
Folks, Graves has now gone back out into the crowd. I don't know what's going on now. There's a young girl out there. He just dumped her popcorn out. Come on.
He has every right to. This
She's
is
like,
America.
She's 9. No, he doesn't. He didn't buy the. Wait a minute. Young lady, please, I implore you, sit down. Oh, now Casaus. Thank you, Martin Casaus.
Had to sneak from behind to do it.
I'm going to tell you, when you talk about lawsuits, Gray would have had one hell of a lawsuit on his hands if he'd have touched that little girl. I would have sued him for that one. Oh, my good God, Graves just destroyed Martin Casaus' jaw with a big uppercut.
You could have sued him, and when he would have been, and if he had gotten served, he would have killed whoever was giving him the serving.
True. Sometimes it's better to stay underneath the radar, right?
Exactly. You stay as far away from that man as you possibly can. And Martin Casaus is a brave, brave individual. Stupid, but brave.
Graves now has that, looks like the right arm of Martin Casaus. He's trying to break it, but Casaus now, again, you watch Casaus. He is the master of reversing holds.
Martin Casaus, definitely a well-versed mat wrestler, one of the best technicians out there. But there you see Graves can go tit for tat.
I
with
told
Martin
you to watch your
Casaus.
language. This is a kid's show, JV. Okay? It's a kid's show.
I can't say tit for tat.
I don't like it, all right? If the deacon don't like it, don't say it.
Understood.
Finally. Casaus now with that arm bar on the left. Looks like the left arm of Graves. Graves now going for the hair. Pulls Martin down just enough to put that scissor lock on his head. Now he's got it on his arm. This could be the end of the match pretty quickly, JV.
It could be, and Graves in another life was one of the most accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artists in the Southwest. He's been kicked out of just about any organizing body I can think of because he just wants to hurt people. He breaks people. He ends lives. He renders people unconscious. He doesn't care about wins. The only victory for him is when he hears his opponent's bones snap.
Legitimate tough guy is Graves, that's for sure. I was unaware of that background that he had. Makes him a little bit scarier now that I think about it. I hope Martin knows about that.
Stone cold shooter right there. Shooter with a capital shooter.
Graves now continuing to work on the left arm of Casaus. Casaus, again, a nice reversal. Pushes Graves against the rope, shoots him off of that eye. Oh, nobody. Whoa, how you? Did you see that?
A huge feat of agility, but you're okay with him flipping the bird, but I can't say tit for tat, and you tell me you're not biased.
He was just saying he was number one. That's all I saw. I didn't see anything else. I don't know what you're talking about. The action's so fast and furious.
He used the wrong finger there.
Oh, and Graves smartly moves out of the way as Casaus threatened to go between those ropes, or maybe I've seen him go over the top of those ropes, ladies and gentlemen.
I've seen him do it too. He is incredibly agile, a very big high flyer. There's a reason why he is signed to Lucha Underground, and one of the hottest commodities in wrestling today is Martin Casaus.
Graves now taking his time as he walks around the ring. Of course, he has a 10 count, as you've so wisely and aptly pointed out so many times, JV. There he is. He breaks that 10 count, and Casaus comes after him, but Graves right outside the ring.
And there you see Graves using the smarts, just breaking that count up intermittently and getting himself more time to get his wits back about him, and to keep a guy the caliber of Martin Casaus riled and off his game is a huge accomplishment, and there you see it paid dividends for Graves.
Playing possum was Graves, and he's taking advantage of Casaus now on the outside of the ring, and now Graves jumps back in the ring to break that 10 count. Again, smart wrestling move. You know, Graves looks like a tough guy, and he is, but he's a smart kid.
He is a tough individual. He is as smart as he is tough and ruthless. There is no faults with this guy. He is cut from stone. He knows He knows ways to bend the body the way that the body can't or is not supposed to bend. He knows how to use the ring just like that. The biggest weapon a wrestler can use is that 18 by 18 foot ring right there.
Folks, the human body is never going to win that battle on the outside of that apron. Steel reinforced apron. It does not move.
It does not have any give to it, and neither does Graves. You can see the look of anger on him and slapping the taste out of his mouth.
Insult to Casaus, though, picking him up. He could not do it. Oh, good God. Casaus just got rammed into those steel steps. I think he hurt his right shoulder. I'm not sure. He seems to be holding that right bicep. He may have torn a bicep, and now Graves continues to kick and stomp away at Casaus.
That's what it looks like to me, and that's why Casaus probably shouldn't have taken the fight to the outside.
Referee Carson Jacobs asking these two men to please get back in the ring, and finally they do. You know, you hate to see a count out in a match of this caliber, JV.
You definitely do. He lost a little bit of control, but it's always at the referee's discretion. He decided to let these two go, and I'm glad he did because I want to see Graves bury Martin Casals.
You talk about a main event match. This is a main event match in any arena in this country, and folks, you're seeing it right now. You've got to get your tickets early. December 12th is our next show, and I'm excited about that one. You know, number 1 contenders.
2 number 1 contenders matches. We could have 2 championship matches, Cassidy said.
Absolutely. Contender A and Contender B, both number 1s. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. December 12th is our next show.
Bronson versus Kade, baby. Mark your calendars.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Oh, we know that. We know that.
And Graves with that clubbing-like lariat to the back of the head of Casaus.
That's one of the meanest lariats in professional wrestling today. Everything about Graves is relentless. It's ruthless. He wants to see a man die. Is he choking? I thought I saw his tape there.
I can't see right now.
Maybe not, but
no,
he's got it locked in really, really tight. And
continuing to work on the back of Martin Casaus, and of course Casaus, that right shoulder has got to be injured quite a bit as well. Casaus now fighting back with a couple of shots to the midsection of Graves, a chop to the head.
Fighting back is Martin Casaus. I'm a little surprised Joe Graves didn't go for the tape there. He could have hidden it from the referee and probably gotten away with it, but
wow, did you see that? I'm not sure what to call that.
That was a corkscrew suplex, partner. Sent Martin Casaus spinning, and Graves is in control. And there you see him covering the face up, not letting him breathe. That's how you win matches.
Casaus wincing in agony. You can see it there. Graves now wrapping his leg around the neck of Martin Casaus, again trying to cut off that carotid artery, trying to cut the oxygen out of Martin Casaus' life. And again, you ain't got oxygen, JV. You know what it means.
You can't fight, and you can't win matches.
Don't care how big you are. You can't breathe. It is over.
Exactly. Somehow Casaus is fighting back. Joe Graves has gotten a lot of locks on, but he hasn't gotten any of them locked in tight. Casaus has been able to power out of all of them. Rather impressive. Huge back elbow there.
Absolutely. Casaus digging deep, but there's Graves once again with that hair. Oh,
went for that heart punch. Casaus had it scouted.
He does. What's going on here? Casaus is, if he gets that in.
It looks like an abdominal stretch.
It is a form of the abdominal stretch, but it looks like it may tear Graves' pec muscle too. And that's a big muscle.
Indeed. You can see the effort on Martin Casaus' face as he is putting everything he has into this hold. And there you see the grit and determination on Graves' face. And it looks like he might be getting that.
Wow.
An incredible feat of strength.
That was impressive. This could be it. And Casaus kicks out at 2. Graves can't believe it.
Somehow.
We have got a couple of big dudes in the ring tonight trying to make a statement. UCW Zero Zone hero Martin Casaus taking on the power, the brute of Joe Graves. And Joe Graves, as you said, JV, he doesn't care a thing about winning this match.
He is the most ruthless person I have ever come across. And now I think Now I think he's done messing around. Now I think he smells blood. He's just going in for the kill. Martin better get out of there if he knows what's good for him, because they're taking the fight out into the crowd now. This is Graves' element right here.
It certainly is. Now Graves got Casaus again, driving that back into the apron. And Casaus may be injured, ladies and gentlemen. He really hit that hard.
He did indeed.
That's twice tonight, JV. How is Casaus fighting back?
Tenacity, strength, veteran savviness. You get hardened to the stuff over the years. You keep taking that punishment, your body becomes hardened to it, and that is the case with both these men, especially Martin Casaus.
Graves now in the middle of the ring awaiting Martin's return. He does get back in. Referee Carson Jacobs having a few words with Graves, trying to get these two guys to keep it in the ring.
Man, Carson Jacobs may have bitten off more than he can chew there, trying to admonish Graves, though.
Absolutely. Now Casaus trying to fight his way back up. Graves seemingly stalking UCW's favorite, Martin Casaus. Casaus has got to dig deep within right now because Graves, as you said, he is really just picking apart Martin Casaus.
I've never seen Martin Casaus manhandled in a UCW ring the way I am seeing him get manhandled right now.
Graves now once again. Now Casaus reverses it. Could we see something here? Oh, no, 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 no. Once again, wearing down Martin Casaus' Joe Graves. Casaus trying to find some energy, trying to find some kind of opening where he can get to Graves, but so far he has been unsuccessful. Graves has been relentless. Chin buster! But it didn't work, JV.
It did not phase Graves. That head is harder than granite. It does not break.
And he is not letting go of Martin Casaus. Again, he's got both legs wrapped around Casaus' body. Casaus now trying to reach for the ropes. Let's see if he can get that leg on there.
Graves is squeezing Martin's head like a pimple right now.
Wait a minute. It looks like Martin may be going out, JV.
It looks like it, definitely.
Come on, Martin.
Go to sleep, buddy. Go to sleep.
This could be it. There's one. Come on, Martin, please.
That's two.
He's checking for the choke. Wait a minute, Casaus. He flipped him off.
Casaus again.
Wow. Casaus now fighting back. I don't know where he gets this third win.
I don't know where he's getting the air or the flow of blood to the brain, but wow. Oh, my, a great feat of athleticism there.
Oh, and Casaus now. What's he doing? He's got Graves. Shoots him off. Let's see what he's going to hit.
Oh!
Double axe handle to the chest of Graves. Another one to the chest of Graves. Martin somehow, he dug deep within and is finding a will to try to win this match for the fans here tonight.
Oh!
Wow. Graves looks a little bit wobbly, and there he goes.
He just hit Graves with one of Graves' own moves. That is a go-to for Graves, that bulldog into the corner post, and Martin hit him with his own move.
Casaus to the top rope now.
Getting to the high rent district.
Oh, shades of the moth.
The moth gonna fly here.
Will the moth fly? Oh, a headbutt. Oh, my goodness. And Graves felt that one, but so did Casaus, JV. Casaus is up. Graves reeling in pain. Casaus hits the ropes. Curb stomp.
Oh, that was a vicious curb stomp. He turned Graves inside out.
This could be it. And Graves kicks out. What a tremendous match we have here. And JV, this ain't even the main event.
It is not. Incredible tenacity between these two men. And can you believe we have two matches after this? This isn't even the main event, folks. They're going to, whew.
You're going to have to call somebody in for me. I'm exhausted. What an incredible night of wrestling action here in Salt Lake City. Again, the Deacon of Doom alongside my broadcast partner tonight, JV, all the way, the Desert Rat himself from Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City. And we have got a hell of a show tonight. Martin Casaus, Joe Graves. Let's see how this thing ends, if it ever does.
Oh, it looks like it might. Big elbows there.
He's right back at it.
Oh! Martin Casaus dropped right on his head with that suplex.
This could be it. There's no way he's getting out of it. He kicked out. Folks.
I can't believe what I just saw. I thought for sure Martin Casaus was knocked out there. If you look at that suplex again, he got dropped right squarely on his head and is somehow able to kick out.
Folks, there are certain times in your life when you know you're witnessing history. I believe this is one of them right now. Martin Casaus, Joe Graves, for, well, all the marbles, or I should say for bragging rights. Now, wait a minute. Now, Joe Graves has got something. He's got something.
He's got him choked out. I saw him unraveling the tape earlier. That's why I thought he got it back. That's why I thought he got it off earlier, but now he's clearly got it torn up.
Check the choke,
He's
ref.
got him tapped.
No, come on.
The ref can't see it. It's perfectly legal.
It's not legal. It's not legal, JV. Just because he can't see it doesn't make it legal.
The ref isn't admonishing him for it, so as far as the ref is concerned, it's legal. And Martin Casaus looks like he might be going on Dream Street.
Damn it, ref. Come on. No.
Now who's saying dirty words?
This could. Wait a minute now. He says he. Thank God the referee is checking that.
The referee is saying it's a joke. It looks like a sleeper.
Oh, come on, ref. You had to see that.
What?
Oh, wait a minute now.
Oh, he is irate.
Referee Carson Jacobs smartly takes a look at what was around Casaus' neck. Casaus now making his way up, regaining his composure.
Graves, turn around, buddy. Graves.
Oh, my. This could. Oh, no.
Oh, this might be the hard punch.
I don't see how Casaus is going to be able to continue to fight this. I mean, he is.
Power slam.
It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, it is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Graves.
Well, JV, looks like your man Graves won tonight against Casaus. I believe he cheated. The fans saw it. The tape will show it. And Casaus will have another day with this man.
But that's not what beat Casaus. Casaus got pinned 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. You saw it. I saw it. Everyone in this building saw it. Everyone on TV and YouTube saw it.
You know one thing, I want to personally challenge Graves, not myself. I want to challenge him to come back to Salt Lake City and once again fight Casaus. I don't know, maybe a no holds barred, no DQ, weapons match, something, but make this damn thing fair, because you saw right then and there how it happened. And now Graves going back into the crowd again.
It's gonna be Martin's funeral. You're writing checks for him. His butt can't cash.
I don't know what Graves thinks he's doing. Is that kid crying right now?
It looks like it. I'd cry too if that man were in my face.
You know, I changed my mind, JV. I hope he never comes back to Salt Lake City. I've seen enough. I have seen enough.
I'm going to let him know you said that.
No, come on, man. It's cool, right? I thought we were broadcast partners.
We're partners doesn't mean I have to enjoy your company or keep my secrets.
More wrestling action after this commercial break.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
Our following contest is set for one fall and is a triple threat tag team match for the UCW Zero Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 410 pounds, Mario Vanger and Little Pepe.
Newcomer to UCW 0, Mario Vanger. There's little Pepe, and there we see Mario. He was in the Battle Royal earlier tonight. He's a great physical specimen himself. Little Pepe, not so much, but little Pepe knows how to win, ladies and gentlemen. Little Pepe has been in some street fights. He's not the biggest dog in the fight, but by God, he'll bring the biggest fight to you. That's for sure. Come on, Pepe. That's not exactly the nicest move you could make. Mario now making his way into the ring. Pepe, though, taking his time, taunting the crowd here tonight. Again, triple threat tag team match here. We had our first triple threat match earlier, but this is the tag team match. Little Pepe now coming over to the broadcast. That teardrop tattoo on Pepe's face tells me a story that I don't think I want to hear. You know, sometimes it's the smaller guys, the wiry guys, who can inflict the most damage. They'll hurt you. And Pepe's hurt a lot of dudes in this life. He's got a pretty formidable tag team partner here tonight, and Mario Vanger, the Austrian-born athlete here.
And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending UCW 0 Tag Team Champions, Chip and Tommy Purr, the Fella Twins.
Get ready for a unique and different kind of experience. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to a UCW 0 wrestling match, well, this is the highlight of many people's weeks. Tommy Purr, Chip, the UCW 0 Tag Team Champions. No, Bravo Enterprises just came out, and Bravo's got a crowbar, and he just leveled Chip, ladies and gentlemen. Chip has got to be out. Crowbar to the head, and he hit that concrete hard. Bravo, come on, this is ridiculous. You got to stop the shenanigans. Andrew Sowell and Jason Bravo have attacked the fellow twins right here before the match even begins, and it continues. Pepe now, ring the bell, he says. Pepe going for the cover. Oh, my gosh, and Andrew Sowell comes crashing down.
We got company. We got company, guys. The HR Nightmare is here.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the HR Nightmare making their way to the ring as well. The ominous figure, a Big Vig, and, of course, the hothead himself, Jason Jackson, in the ring right now. We have got the HR Nightmare.
Please, have a seat, gentlemen. Have a seat.
There's no reason for them to be out here right now.
They're scouting the competition. They have every right to be out here. They want a better seat than the one they have in the back.
You're telling me you trust the HR Nightmare to stay in those seats?
I trust them with my life, and I don't know if you saw it, but Chip just got taken to the back.
Well, he probably should have. I mean, he was leveled by Jason Bravo. That was a cheap move by Jason Bravo, leaving Tommy Purr by himself to defend these UCW titles.
And Tommy Purr is getting his comeuppance. That is karma biting you right back in the rear end, Tommy Purr. That's what you get for punching me in the jaw, kicking me in the jaw.
Come on, don't hold a grudge like that, JV.
Don't hold a grudge like that. He put his hands on a non-combatant. I can hold a grudge against whoever I want.
Wow, did you see that clothesline by Big Andrew Sowell? As he tells me all the time, he does that so well.
And he does do it so well. Bravo Enterprises in control early, and Tommy Purr being cheap with that blind tag to get back in the ring.
Purr trying to steal a kiss from little Pepe, and Pepe quickly gets out of the ring. I thought he tagged Jason Bravo in. I'm not sure he can. Well, I guess he can.
It looks like anyone can tag anyone. It is Bedlam rules here tonight for the tag team championships, and the champions, or should I say Tommy Purr, is at a huge disadvantage because Chip is already sitting in the back, courtesy of Bravo Enterprises.
Jason Bravo with that waist lock in the middle of the ring, and he quickly backs off of that. Purr seemed to be enjoying it, JV.
Of course Purr would enjoy something like that.
I'm not sure that, I mean, folks, you can't see it in your TV stream, but Mario Vanger seems a little bit confused by Tommy Purr. I'm not sure he's seen a competitor like Purr ever, the Austrian-born athlete.
I've seen Tommy Purr compete for 5, almost 6 years. I'm still confused by him.
Some would say he's a confused young man. He seems to be biting Jason Bravo. And oh, my goodness. Oh, from behind, Jason Bravo teaching there. There you saw the HR Nightmare. allegedly scouting the talent here.
What do you mean allegedly? They haven't done anything to get involved in this match. They are sitting right in front of us, being perfect gentlemen and taking notes like the tacticians they are.
Jason Bravo now continues the attack on Tommy Purr. He takes Purr up. What's he going to do here? Oh, here comes that patented Bravo neck breaker. Oh, boy, did he hit.
It's a good thing that's patented because you see many more people doing it. They won't be doing it as well as he does.
I thought that may have been it. And, folks, quite frankly, I am worried about Chip. They took him to the back. He took that crowbar to the head. Not only that, I think his head slapped against that concrete when he hit, and he hit hard, JV.
I'm not that worried about him. He's safe and sound back in the locker room.
I wonder if Commissioner Cassidy's going to fine Jason Bravo for that. Probably not.
Why should he?
Well, come on.
It was before the match.
Oh, wait a minute now. Purr's got Pepe by the stones.
That is completely illegal. You cannot have a man by the huevos.
A ball stunner, and Pepe gets out, and here's the big Austrian now. He looks a bit like, oh, he says he's going to break Sowell. We'll see if he can do that. Sowell's a big man in that ring, and he's an athlete as well.
They both are, and this big man from Austria, Mario Vanger, is taking it to Andrew Sowell so far here. He's got a wolf tattooed on his chest.
He sure
and
does.
That is the style of attack he brings to the ring every time. He goes after you like a wolf. Clean, quick, deadly.
Continuing to work on Andrew Sowell right now. The big man's pushing the Austrian against the ropes. Let's see what happens here. Clean break by Sowell. Not so fast. I spoke too soon. I didn't think Sowell would have a clean break. Double clothesline.
How can you have a dirty tactic in a match that more or less has no rules?
2 count by, it's got rules, JV. I mean,
look at this idiot.
Are you kidding me?
This might be the stupidest thing I have ever seen anyone do. He should stay in the back before he gets hurt even worse than he has been already.
You know, for once, I think I agree with you. But Chip is in the ring. He's kissing. He kissed little Pepe. He's kissing Sowell. And, oh, he wants a piece. He's kissing Bravo. And Bravo and Sowell make an exit. Oh, the Austrian gets out of there. Mario Van Jor said enough. He's kissing the referee, JV.
He's kissing everyone. He's gone from confused young man to knowing exactly who he is. That's right. That's right. Get a refresher there. Bravo.
And folks,
you need it.
There you saw the HR Nightmare looking on. Again, I guess I'm pretty impressed. They seem to, wait a minute now, Chip to the top rope. Frog splash on Pepe. It's over. The fellow twins retain.
Your winners, it's still UCW 0 Tag Team Champions and Tommy Purr, the Fellow Twins.
Wait a minute now. Big Vig is he's standing up. JV talking to him right now. Fellow twins. There you see Tommy Purr holding the belt as he struts past Big Vig, maybe making some kind of a sexual advance at Big Vig. Wait a minute now. Purr wants a microphone. Let's see what he wants to say as he stares. Hey, he flicked his tongue. That's not advisable, young man. He flicked his tongue at Jason Jackson.
This better be a public apology.
Wow.
This better be a public apology.
What do we have here? HR Nightmare. Or as I like to call them, HR Wet Dream.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait to face you two. I like tattooed, white, bald, angry, white supremacists.
Oh.
You guys are the best in bed. Look at you, Jason Jackson. You look like Big Vig if you were becoming the Hulk. Yeah, no, it's a compliment. I appreciate it. I like it. So you guys get to bear witness to what's going to happen now. As you know, Chip and I have been together for a very long time.
They have.
A year together in the gay world is like 7 in any other relationship.
Especially with
Chip,
you.
you are my best friend. You are the best tag team partner I could ask for. In fact, I can't picture myself tagging with anyone else except maybe Chris Pratt, but until that happens, you'll do. And with that being said,
Are you kidding me,
since
JV?
it's legal
Is this legal in
the
this
United
state?
States for us to celebrate our perverted love,
Are you seeing what
will
I'm
you
seeing?
do me the honor of being my tag team partner for life?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Tommy Purr has just proposed to Chip. It's decision time for Chip. Folks,
Okay, bitch, put the ring on. I spent a lot of money on this.
oh, I don't believe it. Chip and Tommy Purr to
And I
exchange
just
nuptials.
want you guys to know, I hope you don't mind. I already set a date. I'm inviting all of you to our wedding, a match made in gay heaven, next month here at UCW Zero's Seasons Beatings.
Can he be my best man? Will you be my best man?
He can come to the bachelor party. How's that? We'll put you in a cake.
Not a party I want to go to.
Thank you, guys. We
Not
hope
a
to see you
ceremony
next
I
month, and
wanna
we
be
will
a part
registered
of.
at Tiffany's, okay?
Chip and
Now
Tommy
hit our
Purr.
music, Victoria.
See, and the problem here is Tommy is too stupid to realize that no one in the UCW crowd can even afford anything from Tiffany's.
Well, that may or may not be true. I haven't seen any W-2 forms or stubs, but these two have decided to finally tie the knot. December 12th, right here.
Give me my microphone back.
December 12th, right here in Salt Lake City, the middle of that ring. Chip, it's a beautiful ring, my friend. Chip and Tommy Purr to exchange vows. I can't wait.
I can't wait until I see him down a dark alley. I got a bone to pick with Tommy Purr.
Folks, it is main event time here in UCW 0. Stay in your seats. It's Kade versus the champ, Manny Fresh, after this commercial
The
break.
coronation of Kade. I can't wait.
Please.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling 0, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street.
The following contest is our main event of the evening, and it's for the UCW 0 Heavyweight Championship.
Well, folks, it don't get any better than this. The Ultra X champion going after all the gold tonight. Kade, flanked by his best friend, flanked by his tag team partner and #1 contender for said belt, Bronson. Kade could walk away tonight with the two greatest prizes, at least in my estimation, in UCW 0. There you see him, ladies and gentlemen, the Ultra X champion. He's a high-flying athlete. He's been involved in the business for a very long time. He and Bronson have wreaked havoc all over the United States, and they want nothing more than to have all the men's gold, except for the tag team titles, which they probably will win again, around their waists. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The legacy has arisen. Dream, desire, That is Manny Fresh, your UCW Zero Heavyweight Champion, and the crowd begins to erupt. Fresh is holding his son. Now, you might remember that Kade and Bronson once upon a time actually kidnapped Manny Fresh's son. Manny told me he now has his father, a couple of his brothers and cousins protecting the young child to make sure it doesn't happen again. So a lot of bad blood between Manny Fresh and Kade and Bronson, to say the least. And Manny Fresh has come here tonight to continue to make his statement that he's the best that UCW Zero has to offer. He wants to continue that legacy. And tonight, he told me in the back, will once again be his night. The dream will continue with Manny Fresh.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit and is champion versus champion for the UCW Zero Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, he is from the Mental Institute, representing the reign of insane, weighing 180 pounds. He is the UCW Ultra X champion, Kade.
Of course, Kade, no stranger to holding the UCW Zero title. He's done it once upon a time. And tonight, he and Bronson want to celebrate as they make their way back to the asylum.
And his opponent in the corner to my right, from Kearns, Utah, weighing 222 pounds, he is the reigning and defending UCW Zero Heavyweight Champion, Manny Fresh.
Obviously, the crowd favorite tonight is Manny Fresh. He's got his work cut out for him tonight, and if he retains, boy, does he have his work cut out for him on December 12th at Seasons Beatings. He'll have to defend that belt should he retain tonight, and that's a mighty big should. He'll have to, he'll have to defend that belt not once, but twice.
Has just informed me that Bronson has been ordered to the locker room.
Oh my, I love it. Finally, some zebra justice here at UCW. There's no reason that Bronson should be out here. Make it a one-on-one match. Bronson not happy, Kade not happy, and you got to wonder. I mean, they may have had a game plan using Kade from the Bronson from the very beginning, and that could be thrown off. We'll see what Kade does now. Both belts now being given to the referee. Of course, referee Carson Jacobs holds up the UCW Zero belt, and then he takes the Ultra X belt. And wait a minute, now they're starting, but the bell hadn't rung yet. He's saying ring the bell. He's saying ring it. Here we go. It's on. Kade, Manny Fresh, Salt Lake City, main event. Lock yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. This is bound to be a good one.
And already the referee has used undue influence in sending Bronson to the back. Bronson didn't do anything. He was there to support his tag team partner.
For once, I love it. The Zebra makes the right decision. It's a one-on-one match, and that's the way it should be. Kade dropping that head onto the family jewels of Manny Fresh, and the champion worse for the wear after that one.
Oh, of course you're going to say Kade was cheating. That was squarely in the midsection.
I don't think it was in the mid. I don't know. No, not even close. Of course, the two-sport athlete, Manny Fresh, semi-professional football player. He shows you why there with a couple tackles. Plays for the Utah Unique, one of their stars there, and he's the champion here in UCW Zero as he slams Kade down, go for the pin. 1.5 count on Kade.
See, you keep saying he's a star player. I heard on good authority that he has more fumbles than he does catches this year.
Well, I don't believe that. I'll check the stat sheets out and see, but I can't imagine that.
They call him Butterfingers Fresh.
Oh, wait a minute now. Kade showing that doesn't bother him at all. Let's see what happens here. Fresh with a chop. You know, again, both members of the Reign of Insane don't seem to feel pain.
I was going to say, if Bronson's on 15 meds, Kade's got to be on at least 12.
Wow, what is going on here?
Huge offense there, using those ropes and that speed is Kade. All of those elbows meeting their target and hitting hard.
And JB, I said when you were out there, I wonder if this has kind of thrown a monkey wrench into Kade and Bronson's plans, but it looks like it's actually made Kade even more violent, more vicious, more determined to take home that belt tonight.
Definitely, Manny Fresh is going to be wishing the referee had kept Bronson at ringside because the referee woke up the beast in Kade.
Absolutely.
I noticed Manny hasn't gotten any smarter since the last time I'm here. Still has that kid ringside, even though Kade kidnapped him. He was kidnapped. You really think bringing him to a show with his kidnapper right there is the smartest thing to do?
I'm not saying it's the smartest thing, but I have on good authority that Manny Fresh has 3 of his cousins, his father, and his brother protecting the kid. Ain't nobody going to touch him tonight. I can tell you that right now, JV.
Pretty sure they were there last time.
Well, it took them by surprise, all right? That was one of the most hideous things I'd ever seen in professional wrestling, by the way.
Oh, it was brilliant psychological warfare from the part of Kade.
It's called child abuse, JV.
He's not in jail, is he?
Kade now continuing to pound away on Manny Fresh. He is really coming out here balls to the wall, you might say. He's given everything he's got.
Kade is definitely determined. He has Manny Fresh on his feet, on.
Oh my God, an Inseguri just took out Fresh.
Still feeling the effects of that illegal kick from Tommy Purr there, excuse me.
It wasn't illegal, it wasn't in a match, all right? How can it be illegal?
I'm not licensed as a combatant.
Listen, you're in the ring, you're a combatant. I don't care what you say. You stuck your nose where it didn't belong. You brought in your girls, your women, threatened the UCW Zero Divas. It didn't work tonight, JV. Bring them back if you want another time, but it's not going to work with us around here.
Oh, believe me, you'll see plenty of me. But let's get back to the match at hand here. We see Kade just damaging the head and neck of the champion right here. He won't be champ for much longer.
I'm not sure that I've ever seen Kade as violent and as destructive as he has been tonight.
Kade definitely has a meaner streak going through him right now. Definitely living up to the insane in the reign of insane. And if you thought the guy was crazy before, he has taken it up at least 10 notches here in the last few months.
Known as a high flyer is Kade. Tonight he's grounded and pounding on Manny Fresh. And Fresh now trying to make his way up, fighting back now with a series of right hands. But there's Kade once again, taking the champion down.
And see, that's smart strategy there from Kade. As you said, he's known for being a high flyer. That's probably the match Manny Fresh was expecting. And now Kade is taking the fight to him, using boots and fists and forearms and everything he can. And he's actually getting the better of Manny Fresh here. You gotta wonder how just off his game plan Fresh is now.
That's a great point, JV. I never thought of it like that. And 2 heads are better than one. He's got Bronson thinking for him and with him. Kade and Bronson have been tag team champions. Of course, Kade now the Ultra X champion. And Manny, oh my God, did you see that?
I did see that. That was a full 360 degrees there, it looked like. Maybe even more.
Fresh trying to gather his composure right now and get himself back up. Kade looks like he may be out. Let's see if he can get up. He's starting to move now. Kade making his way up. Again, UCW Zero Gold at stake tonight. The Ultra X champion going for the belt tonight. The UCW Zero Heavyweight Championship belt.
Kade is either going to be a double champion at the end of the night, or we're going to have an Ultra X Championship tournament next month.
Again, say Kade wins this match, then he has to face his tag partner December 12th at Seasons Beatings for that gold. I mean, that's got to be awkward. Oh, my goodness, did you see that?
It might be awkward, but those two men, there is a lot of genius and insanity, and Kade and Bronson have it in spades. Next month, when the two of them are in the ring, supposedly, they will be in the ring. Kade will win this match, but if they are in the ring together, trust me, they'll have a plan.
I agree. The line between being insane and being normal is... Oh
my goodness.
Is a thin line to say the least. And wow, both those competitors hit hard.
It looked like Manny Fresh was trying to reverse that moonsault. Kade got a face full of Manny Fresh's knee there. That was brutal.
Absolutely. I think Kade may have hurt his knee as well. I don't know what happened to Manny Fresh. He took maybe a knee to the head. Both these competitors now up and fighting back and forth.
Both men worse for wear.
Absolutely. Kade looks like he... Now, Fresh has got Kade. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, that could be it. That could be it. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it. He's retained the title tonight. Manny Fresh has retained the title.
And still UCW Heavyweight Champion, Manny Fresh.
Well, yet another successful title defense tonight by Manny Fresh. The dream, the desire, the legacy continues here in Salt Lake City. He is your champion, Manny Fresh. JV, any comments?
He's got his work cut out for him next month. He's got 2 matches. And even though the Reign of Insane doesn't have the gold right now, they may still walk out. Oh, here we go.
No. Come on now. Wait a minute. What's going on? Here's Bronson coming into the ring. The bell is ringing. What is Bronson doing in here? Again, the referee said he had to leave.
The referee said he had to leave for the match. The match is over, and now they're making the champ pay. This thing between Manny Fresh and the Reign of Insane is not over by a long shot.
It is boiling over here in Salt Lake City, and you've got to wonder what in the world Kade and Bronson are going to do now to... Oh, big knee to the side of the head.
Wait a minute. Wait, what the hell?
Dante Acosta?
What the hell?
Why is Acosta coming in here?
Why? Why?
Protect his #1 contendership, I guess. He wants that match with Fresh just as much as Bronson does. Folks, this thing has gotten out now. Come on, Dante. Come on. Save it for December 12th. Thank you. Save it for December 12th.
And a beautiful super kick. That's right, Dante. That's right.
Dante Acosta, Kade, and Bronson, all 3 of these guys have leveled the champion here tonight.
The champion is laid out. Yeah, he still has the belt, but I think these 3 men are winning the war.
Folks, you have seen one. Now, what is he going? Oh, he just stripped the belt out of the kid's hand. What's he doing now?
This might be the future of UCW right here. This could very well be the future. I know I've been pushing and pulling for Bronson to win that championship, but this could be something that we have to get used to. You all need to learn to love it. That man could very easily be the champion December 12th.
Folks, you've got to be here December 12th for Seasons Meetings. We have got a marriage inside the ring. Chip and Tommy Purr tying the knot. We've got not 1, but 2 title matches for the UCW Zero Championship. We have got action upon action upon action, and you've got to be here. Get your tickets at UCW0, that's ZERO.com. Make sure you reserve your seat for one of the biggest shows of the year.
Enjoy that gold while you still have it, Manny.
JV, interestingly enough, mysteriously enough, it's been a pleasure working with you tonight. Go to your doctor, get your jaw checked out, and stay out of the ring.
It's always a pleasure to be here. It's always a pleasure to have me here, I'm sure. You don't tell me what to do as far as the ring. Tommy Purr, you'll be hearing from my lawyers Monday.
Folks, we'll see you next time, December 12th, Seasons Meetings.